I need some more juice. I need some more sound.
Here?
Yeah, that's good.
You got it?
Oh, my God, it's early.
Check. There we go.
Enjoy the show.
There you go. We're ready.
4, 3. Morning Mayhem starts now with David Bazzel,
Yep.
Roger
Present.
Scott, and Justin Moore. Live from the Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort.
From the office of your favorite president, good morning to all of the 609ers, Los Angeles.
All right, you 609ers, you know exactly what to do. Move it, move it, move it. Let's go.
Hit that dive on that. Move it, move it, move, move, move.
Hey, baby, we're going to be here all day. We're going to be here all day, baby. I like this kind of party. I like this kind of party, baby.
With bigger than U.S. Steel.
And I woke up high over Albuquerque on a jet to the promised land.
How do you look at a baby and name it Roger?
This star.
Holding on our chest.
Hold it on our chest.
Swing low chariot, come down easy. Taxi to the terminal zone. Cut your engines and cool your wings.
Los Angeles.
What an asset you are to our show.
Hey, the poor boys on the line.
Strength and honor, strength and honor, strength and honor.
Strength and honor.
Strength and honor. Go to the phone. Who's this?
What's that bulge in his pocket?
I don't know. Is that Ryan Silverfield's keys?
Double R was there. See him? You see Randy yesterday?
Yeah, he looked right at me and turned his back. Los Angeles.
I don't know who you are.
That's Randy. When I looked right at him.
Good morning from London, England. Welcome to Morning Mayhem with David Bazzel, Roger Scott, Justin Moore, and Christian Weaver. Whooping Suey! Los Angeles!
Yeah!
You want to play what?
Say hello to my little friend.
All right, good morning, everybody. It's 6:10 on this Tuesday, August 25th. Glad you're with us. Our only day in studio this week, Roger, is Morning Mayhem is on the road. Tomorrow we will be in Dardanelle celebrating what's coming up this weekend, the 80th, I believe, chicken fry. Mount Nebo chicken fry. So, I tell you,
Yeah, it just breaks out in a song.
Listen, you know what we're having tomorrow?
Yeah.
I said, better be chicken there in the morning.
Well, yeah.
Better be chicken.
I mean, it better be. It better be. Now, listen, you have not forgotten about our trip to Blytheville.
Yeah, we still
got
to get that done next week. Yeah, we got to
listen, it's got to get done, bro.
It's got to get
done.
done.
Or the summer of adventure is
it's a failure.
Yes.
We got to finish.
We got to finish.
It's the fifth 100. It's the fifth restaurant that's 100 years old.
Right. What do you say about it?
Finish it.
We're going to finish it.
Yes, we got to do that. Yesterday was a big day. When we started the show, we had not talked with Ryan Silverfield, and we didn't know who the two speakers were going to be or the guests for the October 12th meeting. Figured that out. It's obviously Bill Clinton and Jerry Jones. And already I told Roger on our Facebook Live, Christian, one-day record sale of tickets, 1,000 tickets, over 1,000 tickets sold the first day. In one day.
So how many seats are available at that location versus where you usually do it?
Well, the arena, two things. We're a luncheon, so we've got to eat on the floor. So we can probably do 12, 13, 1,400 on the floor. Okay. And then beyond that, we start going up in there. Probably won't be able to feed those folks, but they can still attend. Oh. They want to. So that gives us the ability to go more.
Never thought of
that.
Yeah,
Peyton Manning has the record. We're getting ready to smash that. 1,300 is the record. And so it's, again, what you saw the reaction. Half of the reaction yesterday was like, man, like you said, Roger, to get those two, internationally known guys, known around the world, to come to the Little Rock Touchdown Club together on the stage is really impressive and remarkable and really cool. And the other half, don't like, Jerry, don't like Clinton, whatever. And it's,
some don't like either, right?
Or don't like either. Doesn't matter. It doesn't bother me a bit. You don't have to come. You don't have to like it.
Wait, listen.
You don't. But
you don't have to eat.
Yeah, but the main thing is that, Greg got a great reaction. I think most people realize, Roger, the historical part of it. You got two guys who grew up with not a whole lot.
Yeah.
You know, they had what I said last
We saw the house in Hope.
Yeah, on my post I said they grew up with not a lot, but their families and their dreams. And both one of them became a 42nd president, and the other one became probably one of the most influential owners in the history of all sports. The only guy that's come close, the only guy if you would put in the same area with him is Al Davis. You know, as far as innovative and impactful,
yeah.
you know, Jerry's helped make the league billions of dollars because he broke the model and the rule about sponsorship and all that. And again, both are Arkies. Even though I know Jerry was born in L.A., but he moved to Arkansas pretty quickly.
Well, same thing with you. Same thing with John Daly. But we think of him being Arkansas.
Same man.
And they have embraced Arkansas.
And they grew up mostly here too. You know?
Well, Jerry's in Arkansas.
Yeah,
you don't think of anything different than that. Like I told you earlier, my son-in-law said it yesterday. One of the most influential people in the entire world is coming, and so is a former president. But you know what? No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care who it is. I know we got beat up when we were at the Trump deal when he first came in, rally because we got beat up. He isn't even president.
Yeah,
at the time. Nobody knew anything about it. So, but we had front row seats, and I told everybody then, and I'll tell everybody again. I will be front row seat on any of them, any president that comes to town. It's still my president. I don't care who it is.
Right.
And you can dislike a lot of things. Time heals all wounds. A lot of things like that. We had somebody on here say that they've been listening to us for 25 years, and now we're despicable because we've got two guys. I won't read everything that the person said, but now they're going to stop listening. Listen, it's okay.
You know what's a great thing, Christian?
You gotta let
one thing, Roger and I've done this so long, and I've been in the public eye for a long time, being a former Razorback and all that. Is that I don't know how many years ago, probably 25 years ago, Wally Hall told me back in the 90s when I used to do a show. He said, I stopped worrying about what people what they think about me or what they say. It's the greatest tool to be able to have is when you don't care. I don't measure myself by what you have to say.
Great,
Now I can respond if you go overboard or whatever, but hey, you've got your opinion. You don't like it.
That's
fine.
right.
Not going to bother me. Now, sometimes I wonder how, why, we're not the type of people who will go to somebody's page just to make a negative comment.
No.
But there are people who do that. Now, used to be when we were in school, Christian, those people never had the platform to do it. Now they just fortunately
you didn't know.
Or unfortunately,
you didn't know how many people hated you.
That's right.
You know what?
Whatever.
And this country was great.
You had to write a letter.
You know what? And now
to the editor.
And we don't even have to seek out people that dislike us. They send us
just
notes.
Yeah.
I see things that I don't like and I don't respond to it.
It's so funny. My mother and father are very, very grateful to have them alive and with me in their 80s, and they get mad. I said, hey, don't respond.
Well, that's
don't
different.
Respond. You just can't go down that road.
That's your parent. Listen, if somebody attacks one of my children,
I know.
It's who we are, and you're right.
You just can't. You start that. You just because we're used to getting it.
Right.
And it's
they're faceless, and they're most of them wouldn't say that. I'd say most of them would. I mean, you see a lot of the things on social media, but most of them wouldn't say anything to you personally, which is fine.
Right. Well, I think it's interesting.
I'd rather you say something on here than beat your kid.
We've seen this last couple of days. People get mad at us for what they perceive as being negative, and that's just being honest in an evaluation. They get mad at us expressing our opinion that, well, I could have an opinion too. You can, and you're welcome to do it. And we can also come back and say we have an opinion too. We're not trying to be negative. Listen, I thought yesterday Ryan Silverfield did about everything he could do. He said all the right things, toughness, all the things. Put him through the hottest practices. I think he referenced the Memphis game because Sully used it in the intro where he said we felt like we could win games in the fourth quarter because we were tougher. And so you need every edge when you're not the most talented. You need every edge you can get.
He slided me.
Was it last year that Pittman said something about it being too hot?
I can't remember.
You remember that?
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I can't remember.
He mentioned it being too hot during a game or at practice or something.
I don't remember.
This is ridiculous.
I don't remember. Well, listen to Coach.
I'll have to find it. I remember the clip.
Listening to Coach, please do. And listening to Coach yesterday, he looks like well, he's younger.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if he's younger than Chad. I don't know.
What is he?
Chad
is he late 30s?
Chad looked sickly to me at the time. He looked like a sickly.
Silverfield's got to be in the 40s, right?
He's got to be.
He's got to be early 40s, right? He can't be more than mid 40s, right?
I was thinking mid 40s.
Take that back. He's been coaching 27 years.
Well,
he started when he
was mid 40s.
Yeah, you're probably right because he's probably
not
started
50
when he's 20.
yet. Okay,
he's not 50. He's under 50.
Yeah. He slided me when because Debbie's
what
looking
happened?
at me going, "Hey, Roger, you want to take a picture?" I said, "No." And she goes, "What?" I said, "No, I don't want to do that." When I had Qualls beside me, I said, "Okay." So we go up there and I introduced myself. I said, "Hey, Coach," and he's getting ready to leave. It was done. Of course, you were pushing your mother off the stage, trying to hurry Mama B off the stage. But I went and I said, "Coach, great to meet you. Glad you were here." I said, "I work with David." He goes, "Yeah, so." He kind of shrugged his shoulders. Okay, you know what I should have told him. I said, "I'm also great friends with the Hendrickses." That may have made him look different at me a little bit if I had done that one, because I saw him give the Hendrickses a bro hug. He gave those guys a bro hug, but he said all the right things to me. He's a younger guy. He's a coach.
46, by the way.
46 years old. He's going to be up there. He said, "I'd like to be here for 22 years." Yeah, okay, that's what you want every one of them to say. But I bought into it. I really, I think if he wins 4 games, fantastic, and we're going to move on. The only heartbreak that I have, or the only concern, is like we always have, which is with a coach like this. But we'll see if he can change it. Is we can't go. I couldn't see, because I saw Kevin Scanlon in the audience when Cal Cagney was quarterbacking. Kevin was on the sideline. I don't know if the quarterback that's on the sideline is going to be there next year. Yeah. Don't know what it's going to be like because of NIL and portal now. No, not anymore.
I thought too. I like, and I brought it up because I don't think he said anything publicly about it, about what he's doing. Talking about Roger. We've talked about this. Nobody comes usually now to the university because they want to be a Razorback. It's, where's the best playing opportunity, the most money. But talking about bringing back former players to speak. But I love the Friday idea. Is when the players, for those who missed it yesterday, he's talking about when the players on Friday night usually walk around the stadium for 30 minutes, bringing back several former players, 5, 10, 20 guys, letting them walk with those players and just talk with them. Just remember, hey, I remember what I did back in 1981. It's great, and maybe say a few stories. I think that's a great tie-in. I've really complained about how poor of a job they do, or we've done up on the Hill, of educating players who come in about they need to look, because they do it with me, and I get it. No, they're not thinking those kind of things, but I think it's good to know the history of the program that you're coming to play. Don't have to know all of it. You need to know some basic. They had McFadden already, which that was a good sign. But anyway, I thought that
Coach
was
Nutt.
good. Coach Nutt, that's exactly right. So anyway,
I agree 100%. I mean, to let those folks know, why they're playing for that fighting Razorback on that helmet. And you hear that? You hear that?
And I think we are going to declare. I said declare the Emmitt Smith meeting sold out. We decided not to move that down to the bigger, venue. Much more intimate, that room yesterday. I mean, it's packed, at the Doubletree, 600 people, and it is. You're not moving around very easily in that, and so I think we've decided we're just going to go ahead and because it's basically sold out now, and I announced that a little bit later today. But that's a cool sign to have your 2 first meetings as sellouts, and It's good to see a lot of people yesterday.
It's great to go back and see everybody that you don't see except your volunteer staff. That is there. Obviously, I see Debbie. I speak with Debbie more often throughout the season than any of the other ladies and gentlemen there. I don't see as many guys there like I did. Maybe it was just the first one, and I was.
You mean overall?
Yeah. No. Your volunteers as much.
Yeah, there are a couple guys earlier in they're early in the day. But
I didn't see them.
There's more women. There's more women.
Well, then that's fine. I'm just saying. I mean, I hope someone hadn't passed again that I missed.
Yeah.
But I mean, no, you had it was a great turnout. Seeing everybody again, the volunteer staff does a fantastic job. They really do.
Good to see a lot of faces who listen to the show too. Most of those people in the room probably listen to the show, and so that was good. The air conditioner was working. I tell you, here's the deal, Christian. No joke. So the first. Spent all this time, money, effort for the Touchdown Club, and so RJ comes in and tells me, "You ready for this?" He said, "You got 3 leaks in the room." Of course, it was storming yesterday. 3 leaks in the room, in the ballroom. They've got to put buckets underneath till they figure it out. And somehow all the electricity they blew all the circuits on the back wall of the ballroom where Arkansas PBS, Arkansas TV is. They had no lights, nothing. So we got, and I'm like, okay, this is a great way to start. But anyway, it's we figured out what happened. The buffet lines, they plugged in the buffet lamps into the same outlet where those light trees are on the back that lit up the stage. It was just overwhelmed. It's bow, And so anyway, they fixed that. But anyway, right off the bat, I didn't know that. Yeah, right off the bat, it says we got it. We're calm. RJ just said we'll get it worked out, and we did. So that was good. So
well, good. And when the first thing is to play the audio of the past things, and then it wasn't up, and then I thought, Come on, dude. You know what? Listen, don't do it.
Brian,
don't do it.
Brian yells back at me. He's funny. He's from Arkansas PBS. He's certainly he's an ornery guy, but a great guy, a very talented guy. And because I said, what did I say? Got to turn it up.
Yep.
And then I think he said, working on it.
You know what? I heard it because I'm sitting.
You get nervous when that happens.
Well, I get nervous for him.
I know. Yeah.
For whomever it is, because my back's to you. I'm facing the big screen. Fortunately, you've got a big screen here, and I didn't turn it because it's so packed. I didn't turn my chair around. So I'm looking.
I saw
at
the back of your hair.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And then so for me, I can't see over there, so I can't see what the person's doing. Let me ask you this. Here's the only thing. Can I?
Go ahead.
You got it.
Come on.
Wayne Smith is sitting there going,
Meatloaf.
Is that a drone?
It is.
You had a drone in the building.
That's Jeremy Flynn had a cool drone shot.
Okay, here's the only other thing. Here's the only thing that I missed. And listen, it's out of necessity.
Say it!
It's out of necessity because I just told you. I watch the screen.
Yes.
Because I don't turn around.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
there.
Yeah.
Is when you introduce all these people, I wish there was a camera that could show those people stand up.
Yeah.
Because I don't get to see them.
Yesterday, that was a abnormal amount of
No.
people.
Well, you asked for a few other things. What I'm saying is, I was sitting there. I saw Mark and Pryor and his mom. They're right there behind Doug Hendricks, so that was okay. I saw one Razor. You asked for former Razorbacks and all that. That was there. You asked for some other dignitaries and that sort of thing. And I'm just for me. Listen, it's a selfish thing.
No, I know. Very nice. Of course,
but you don't have a roving camera,
and we don't know where they're going to be in the room.
But when I know that. But when I saw the drone up, I thought, well, there it is.
Yeah.
You have the drone up there looking out that way.
The drone was pretty darn cool.
Listen. As a kid, I grew up wanting a vertibird.
I know.
So to have the vertibird floating up there, are you kidding me?
Today. I mean,
that's a toy, Jack.
You didn't think a drone would be able to be controlled in that low ceiling, but Jeremy made it work.
Jeremy made it work. The first person I ever knew operated a drone that got his license, R.J. Hawk.
R.J. Hawk, yeah. Here's one if you want to be a part of the show, 661-1037, the Middleton Heat and Air text line. Baz, I'm not the biggest Clinton or Jones fan, but I respect them both. I respect the hell out of you for doing this touchdown club for all these years. It's not easy. Great job for you and your team. Strength and honor, brother. Strength and honor.
Baz, how did this meeting come about?
Well, it's as I mentioned yesterday, I always had in the back of my mind, I thought it would be fascinating to get President Clinton to talk football because, he was there behind me, Roger, when I used to play at War Memorial. I'd always look back and he was there. So I know he loved football. He was engaged in sports, and, he can talk about anything. I had the Broyles Award one time. Finalists were at the library, Clinton Library. He comes out and he talks to each one of them and breaks down football. So I knew he'd be a fascinating person. The question was, who would we get to match up? I thought about Matthew McConaughey maybe for the Texas week. And my buddy Jordan Johnson, who has been helping the Clinton Foundation for many, many years, said, what about Jerry Jones? We saw what happened this summer when Clinton sort of surprised Jerry at that press conference.
Yeah.
And so immediately I thought, of course, we hadn't gotten Jerry yet at the Touchdown Club. We've had everybody but Jerry. And so that was an even much better idea because they were both Arkansans. They both had, this is the 50-year anniversary of Frank Broyles retiring from coaching. And so then you had to work, the Clinton Foundation, Stephanie Street and Jordan Johnson, Mac McClarty, all those folks had to start working the camps. And here's the deal, Roger, on this thing, and Christian, if the Touchdown Club doesn't have credibility, there's no way these guys would say they would agree to it. Because Charlotte Jones has spoken here, Stephen Jones has spoken here, and one of the person, we were trying to get this announcement out, and I wanted to get it out yesterday, and the Cowboys were holding off. It's like, let's do it next week. And Jordan talking with their head PR person, when Jordan told him that, the guy said, Kelly Finglass was so complimentary of this group from last year, head of the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. He said he thought the fact that we had done such a good job with Kelly that certainly helped this guy, the head of PR, go, okay, I'll trust you guys to do that. So much respect to Jordan and Stephanie and Mac McClarty, who was chief of staff. But it was one of those things, Christian, to me, you get those two together, they're both so dynamic. Obviously President Clinton slowed down than where he was 40 years ago, and Jerry has too. Both of them, they're in their 80s, but I think the dialogue would be fascinating between the two.
Sure. Fascinating.
And so that's what it was, is that let's think outside the box. I just think it would be, to do something. That's just like with Kelly Finglass last year. So that's what it was, Christian, really. And then thinking about what they could go back and they could talk. I can't wait to hear what President Clinton says growing up, what it was like for him to witness what Frank Broyles was doing and Jerry Jones. And they both grew up with not much money, only their families and a dream, as I said earlier. And so it just took 3 months. But really, it's amazing we got it done in 3 months. That's why I think those three took a lot of people to it, because you got camps in New York who are part of the Clinton Foundation. You got, the Cowboys, obviously big operation.
Well, do this. Go ahead, Chris.
I was going to say, I was just thinking these two are so massive that they could have done one on their own.
No question. No question. Yeah, what's crazy is, too, think about this. Two of the most biggest names on the planet. I mean, these guys are known around the globe, and I'm thinking, don't screw this up, Bazzel. Don't screw this up.
Yeah. And all right, here's the deal. But you got to tell the backstory. You got to tell a little bit of the angst that you had for the last couple of weeks, and that was only because just prematurely on the magazine, and you had to ask Heather to make it for a favor, and she was able to do it. So please tell that. Hold on. But tell that when we come back. Can you do that?
Yeah, we got to take a break.
Yeah, let's do that. And then a part that you don't know, that when he was giving the announcement, was it a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah.
And I saw Bob Ford, the guy again. I saw him yesterday again from Camden. You know, he was there again front and center when we were doing our show. I'd introduced this guy, Christian. This is a guy that he was 4 years old when his dad took him to that the oldest restaurant in the state down in Camden. He was 4. He's 80 now, 90. Right. When I introduced him to Baz the other day at the Touchdown Club announcement, all Baz heard was Charlie Brown's teacher, wah, 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 wah. And that's because something happened that preoccupied every inch of his brain. And he's had...
Because the deal wasn't done yet.
It wasn't done yet.
Threatened by this situation.
When do we come back and you'll hear the story on that one?
All right, don't go away. 6:28 here on Morning Mayhem.
The Zone Hotline on 103.7 The Buzz is presented by Jim's Razorback Pizza with 2 locations, Highway 10 past Taylor Loop and just off the Morgan Maumelle exit.
Benihana Special, $5, your choice, sushi rolls and chicken fried rice, $5. Come see us at Benihana Bar Monday through Wednesday, lunch and dinner.
With KARK's Pat Walker.
It'll become partly cloudy to mostly sunny today and also get hot. 94 or high here in Little Rock. Tonight, mostly cloudy, a low of 75. But just before sunup tomorrow, there's a slight chance of a shower and then possibly some strong and severe thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon. Plus, it'll be hot with a high of 96. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Register now for the 2026 Bud Light SEC Pick'em Challenge for your chance to win a 50-inch TV. Make sure to submit your picks each week so you can have the most points at the end of the season. Whoever has the most points will be the 2026 Bud Light SEC Pick'em Challenge winner and receive the 50-inch TV. Register online at 1037thebuzz.com. It's only on your favorite fun and game station, 1037 The Buzz.
Hey, y'all. Roger Scott here, and I don't have to tell you it's hot outside. You can figure that up all by yourself when you touch your steering wheel 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That thing's going to brand you like a head of cattle. So you want to beat the heat? Make Family Market Stores your fill-up stop. Whether you're pulling into one of their convenience stores or grocery store locations, you're walking into cool air, great deals, and big-time savings. Grab yourself a large fountain drink, sweet tea, or lemonade, and boom, 5 cents off per gallon at the pump. Mornings more your speed? A large cup of community coffee gets you another 5 cents per gallon, and that's before your first sip. And don't forget that Family Market Rewards card. Use it inside the store to save even more on snacks, drinks, and whatever you need, and stack those savings when you gas up outside. And you'll find these deals in Pangburn, Malvern, Shannon Hills, Wooster, Mayflower, and now 2 stores in Hot Springs on Albright Road and the newest location on Albert Pike. If there's not a Family Market store in your neck of the woods just yet, hold tight. One's coming. Family Market Stores, cooling you down and filling you up.
You know your age, your weight, your income, and probably even the mileage on your car, but what's your testosterone levels right now? And is it normal for your age? Look, if you don't know the answer to that, Low T Center can help you. There's no doubt about it. And y'all, it's free. Stop in today. Take a quick, painless, free testosterone test and find out if Low T Center can help invigorate your life as it has for thousands of men right here in Arkansas. Go to fixmylowt.com to book that free test today. That is fixmylowt.com.
It's Honda of Russellville's 47th anniversary celebration. Celebrate with big savings store-wide. Register to win a 2026 Honda HR Forest Edition 4-Track Foreman 4x4 with a powerful 518cc engine and long track travel suspension to tackle every job and trail. It's Honda of Russellville, Arkansas's #1 Honda powerhouse dealer. Visit HondaofRussellville.com today. Honda recommends the Foreman for riders 16 years and older and recommends that all ATV riders take a training course.
David and Roger are hitting the road this summer, celebrating the Morning Mayhem Summer of Adventure presented by Oaklawn Hot Springs. Keep it on the buzz to find out where they're heading next.
This is Miss Arkansas 2026, Ava Weeks, and you're listening to Morning Mayhem with David, Roger, Justin, and Christian.
Is this a Roger Scott song? Okay, this is the original. Travis Tritt, Trouble. You say you like this better than Elvis's version?
Almost definitely.
Whoa! Whoa!
No,
I didn't ask for most definitely.
It's a great point. No. Yeah, I do.
Listen,
I haven't heard Elvis's in a while. Let me hear it again. I'm sorry. I couldn't find mine in time.
632.
All right, here's the deal. I'm going to set it up. You told me about Clinton and Jerry Jones when we finished up the show at the Hope Watermelon Festival. You said, here, I'm going to let you know the lineup. You showed me the lineup and all that, and you told me, said, here's the only thing is, we're going to announce everything, except I can't tell about Jerry and Bill Clinton.
Because it's
not confirmed, finalized. You're 100% sure, but you don't want to jinx it. All those things. You've got to get the paperwork. But you won't be able to announce it for 2 weeks after the announcement at War Memorial Stadium. Of course, I was.
We didn't know what date. No, at that time
you didn't even know what. You didn't even know
be allowed to when it would be done.
It's a great. Even that you had no idea that was going on. So I was privy to that information that day. So was RG and Chris Kane, I'm sure, because they're your next of kin. When it comes to that, they're going to be the heir apparent, and so was Heather Baker.
Yeah,
Heather Baker because of she's going to do a magazine.
The deal on that is Rogers that Heather. If you've noticed the last few years, she's done cover stories like Emmett and Jimmy Johnson. So I try to give them that because it's unlike the Democrat Gazette that they can pivot pretty quickly.
Oh, of course,
can't do that when you're publishing a magazine. So in confidence, I'd given her that information. Weeks ago, Emmett, so they could do the story cover on Emmett this month, and then, of course, Coach Silverfield. Right. Well, I told him the other in confidence to say, hey, it's not done yet. We don't have a date.
Right.
Well, and so that was weeks ago. Something I'm working on in confidence to where, we could do that. Well, the day of the meeting of the announcement of the Touchdown Club, it hits me. Oh, my gosh. And because I saw a magazine sitting there. It was the Emmett Smith cover. Or maybe I didn't have it in front of me. I just called Heather. I said, Heather, is there something in there about the Jerry Jones Bill Clinton? She goes, yes. And I'm telling you, Roger, it would have ruined the deal. It could have botched the whole deal if that way. And she had already printed it, and I should have called and said, check with me before you go to print.
Sure.
And I didn't do that, and so sure enough, Heather had to sit on that magazine, Roger, for until yesterday to do that, so as not to jeopardize the deal until both the Clinton Foundation.
It was printed. It was a week.
For weeks.
You had to call the trucks back. You called the trucks back.
It wasn't me.
I know. She had to call you to ask her. She had to call the trucks back. She had to tell everybody that was out delivering those magazines. Because when I saw the guy bringing the AY
or AMP, the one with Silverfield on it.
The one with Silverfield on it yesterday, and I see him with his dolly bringing it in. It made me think of that story again.
Oh, man.
All the dollies that were ready to unload the other day. So, folks, what I'm saying is that when I went to introduce him to a nice gentleman, Baz would have been all over Mr. Ford and all those things. But he did. I knew then something was going on. Because something was on his mind. It did not even matter how you got through all that stuff. I don't even know.
And in the
of course, my petty part was that, you introduced Wes Sutton and Steve Qualls, but not me at this thing. And I'm thinking, I had no idea. I'm kidding. But no, dude, to have all that go on. I mean, the pressure that I knew that you had.
Well, you're working with, I mentioned Stephanie and Jordan, and they're working hard, and Mac and all, they're working hard to get this done, and all of a sudden that comes out prematurely, and it's like, it would have been obviously a horrible situation for me. I've learned a lesson, and that's just one of those things you're trying to. Heather's been great. AMP and AY has been great. They do really cool stuff, and that's one of those things to where if I do that, I've got to be aware that they're not. It's so volatile. You don't know what's going to happen, and if it's not done, you got to say, no, I'm not going to put it in there. But they hit actually Denver Peacock, who's a buddy of mine, sent me the picture last night. Said I just got this in the mail today. It's amazing timing. If it had come 2 days earlier, 3 days earlier,
it would have been over. It would have been done.
Yeah, so,
and that's why you didn't. Isn't that kind of why you didn't say anything until 10:50 or 9:50?
I just wanted to make sure that's when the Clinton Foundation and the Cowboys had.
It was final.
We said final 10 o'clock. That's when they wanted to do it, and so anyway,
no, it's all that behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's right. And the best part about it, Roger, like you said, is that you had 1,000 tickets sold in one day yesterday.
Yeah.
So absolutely. I think as a bunch as Arkansans, I'm really gonna look forward to it. It's you got two historic figures there in the state's history. We mentioned whether you like it or not, they're on the Mount Rushmore. Those two guys, and you could probably go Walton and Broyles. Walton's on there. You got to say Walton's on there, and then who else would you put as that fourth? And maybe the Broyles. Broyles probably has much impact on the image of this state the last 100 years. Roger, think about it.
Well, yeah.
Who else? Who else?
Hold on. Well, okay. I mean, if you're looking at you got Walton and Clinton, no brainers,
right?
I mean, you got a president, and then you got a guy who was
the most successful business, built the most successful retail chain in the history of business
since the beginning
worldwide.
of time.
Yes, civilization.
Who else would you do?
You could go politics again, or you could go business.
Well, nobody bigger in politics than Clinton.
That's right.
So that's it.
So he would cover the
nobody
politics.
bigger in sports worldwide than Jerry Jones for Arkansas, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. You go. I think so. I think if Jerry won a national championship. He's turned the Dallas Cowboys into the.
We talk about Don Hudson. We talk about all these others. We talk about Sonny Liston being from Arkansas. We talk about all these things. Who you know what? Well, those that. What about?
Well, hold on. I'm saying, but again, think about this. Put it in context. You're talking about a guy who took. He has built the most valuable franchise in all of sports and around the world. I mean, around the world, $15 billion. And so I don't think you go the player or you go who was the most
I'm looking at entertainer. I'm looking at Johnny Cash.
Oh, okay, that's a good one.
That's
You could go there. You could go there.
I may do that. I may do that.
Cash is pretty good.
Who?
Cash is pretty good.
I think so.
I think that's a good one.
There's a statue of him in Washington. And that has nothing to do with Bill Clinton or anybody.
See the most. If you looked at
so
the most
Glenn
famous,
Campbell, Johnny Cash.
Well, the most famous Cash is bigger than Campbell.
Probably
Cash
so.
is bigger than
Probably so.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think it's big Cash. 661-1037 if you want to give your 2 cents on that.
I think. And I'm not saying it's right. I think if you went up to a 24-year-old and
who would
Johnny Cash, they would know who he was, but they may not know who Glenn Campbell was.
True.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe.
You agree with those four, Christian? If you were doing
so it was Cash, Clinton, Walton,
and Jones.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good four. I don't know who would be leaving out.
Again, when you're like you said, Roger, you're a president. That pretty much, you're done. Yeah. And then I think Jerry. He's known around the world. He's a worldwide figure, and that says something. And then you're right, Cash from a pop culture standpoint. I mean,
when Jerry Jones became the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, that put him. That set a watermark.
And then he raised it. That's right.
Yeah, he exploded.
Yeah, he broke down all the advertising rules, and he helped the league become
no brainer there. No brainer there. I guess the third one. I think those three
and Walton's got to be. Even though Walton's not from Arkansas, he grew Walmart in Arkansas.
I think Walmart. I think but you know what? And I guess it's one of those things. It's who did we claim? Who was the football player that we claimed? Or baseball player that we claimed? Because his family.
Oh yeah,
the
guy who stole the base stealer, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Ricky Henderson. No,
oh yeah,
was that who it was?
Maybe something. So we'll use whatever we can. He's a little bit up in here. When it comes
he
to
was
that,
born here, but he moved when he was 1 year old.
But you know what? KJ Jefferson won a bowl game for the Arkansas Razorbacks as a quarterback. I don't know if he ingratiated himself enough that he's going to come back and work at Stevens or work at Walmart and all those things. Like back in the day, that's what it was going to be. That's Scanlon or anybody that was going to. You had a gig doing that sort of thing. So he's gone. But Jerry Jones and Sam Walton, they are as much a part of Arkansas as other than just being born here as anybody.
Here's a couple things on the Milton Air text line. Said that the two people said this might be a hot take, but Billy Bob should be up there. Not bigger than Cash.
Not bigger than Cash. So that's who you got to bump. You got to bump Cash. And who is it going to be?
If we're talking about actor, he's the
most
notable actor. For
I know his daughter. his first child, who has come and hung out with us at trivia. Won't say anything else about it. You can look it up online or whatever. I like her. I don't know Billy Bob. She doesn't ask me. I like her.
In terms of artists, it's Johnny Cash, Glenn Campbell, Al Green, right?
Charlie Rich.
Yeah.
Conway Twitty.
661-1037. Somebody says it's Bear Bryant from Arkansas, but sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bear left and never came back.
Bear's great, but you know what? Yeah.
Penos has got to have Frank Broyles.
Well, you know what? That's a great point. Jerry Jones, John Daly, we look at Sam Walton as Arkansans, this and that and all that. We're begging for Bear Bryant to be an Arkansan, and he was born here. It's not like we because he left and it's over.
661-1037. Let's read some messages. 47 from the 479. Not much of a fan of either guy, but Clinton and Jones are a huge get, both in the Mount Rushmore of Arkansas Connecticut, who made it big.
Right.
I agree. Have you had Ray Lewis at the Touchdown Club? Yeah, 2 years ago. He was outstanding. Really, really good. He was on the sizzle reel that we did.
Best one on the sizzle reel, obviously, of course, is LT.
LT at the end.
Because he's loaded.
He's loaded. Have you seen that, Christian, yet? Have you seen that?
I have not seen the sizzle reel, but I remember when he came.
Okay, let me tell you.
It was obvious.
I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to send it to you. All you need to do is get the last 10 seconds.
Okay.
It's him, and
I saw it on Twitter.
It's not whatever his name is, Pete, the Indian Pete from the Dallas Cowboys in his delivery. I'll tell you that much. Somebody says Levon Helm.
Indian Pete. I'm sorry.
It became a big story yesterday. We started out.
Did you send me? Is he on the team now?
No, not yet.
I thought, what's that thing that you sent?
I think that was his introduction to the team or something.
Yeah, that was just
okay.
Yeah, it was all over the national. Who was the guy that is the hot guy with ESPN now? The young guy that the wrestling guy that he's got the midday show on ESPN.
McAfee.
Yeah, McAfee did the same, just like us. McAfee did the same thing, man. I mean, so we weren't the only ones giving the love to that guy.
Did you find my Josie Wells though, Kurt?
I didn't grab it.
All right.
A couple things here. Broyles over Jones.
No.
Well, again, no. Yeah. I mean, Jones. I mean, again, to achieve the international status and impact. Sound like with Sam Walton, you're so big. You do something that you're so big in the most popular sport in the world, and you're the best to ever do it. And I know he hadn't won a Super Bowl in 30 years, but
if
he
his
won
daughter
3.
and granddaughter are sitting right here, I may say yes. Now,
let's see here.
And that's got nothing to do with it. I mean, we can have 2 Mount Rushmores.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know if I've already read this. Not much of a fan of either, but to get both as both in the Mount Rushmore, great to get. Let's see here. John Tyson up there on the list. You know, the Tyson, Don Tyson would be actually, John Tyson was the one who discovered, who built Tyson. It was John and Don and then John. So
yeah, Don's who I knew.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know him.
Somebody said if you're talking about impact, I vote Bazzel. Thank you very. I'm on the little Rushmore. I'm on the teeny Rushmore. I'm on the anthill. I'm on the anthill.
You're on it.
I was reaching my phone to type Johnny Cash. Here's one. Tell Roger that Monica will be sitting beside him on that front row. So
Lewinsky.
Gotcha. I thought maybe it was your girl in Hot Springs. That I tell you, there was a ton of folks over there at the
Monica.
I thought that was her name who was playing pickleball the other day from Hot Springs.
No.
Yeah, there was there was a big group of at the best of the best from Hot Springs.
Oh, there sure was.
They were at trivia.
Oh, they come to trivia. Absolutely, Susanna. Yes, Steve. Yeah, absolutely. She was there, and
did you? One of the girls, by the way, I felt sort of bad. I was cheering for Lee Hatcher.
Right.
And I knew that she was your friend.
Well, at least my friend.
I know, and so I said afterwards, I said, no. Of course, they were cheering for her.
Of course,
she had a cheering section. But anyway, I said Roger speaks very highly of you, and
of course,
she was an excellent pickleball player. Just Lee got the best of her that day.
There is no doubt. No. I mean, Susanna's my friend in that regard, and Lee is my. I'm happy Lee took the trophy.
Somebody says, "What about the moron with the Oklahoma shirt on yesterday?" What was that? So there's a guy. He's a member. He's a good guy, and he always wears Oklahoma stuff. It's like Tiger Bait. He's a Tiger Bait of OU, and he wears OU every Touchdown Club meeting.
Okay.
Coach got up there and said something. Remember, he goes, except for the guy with the OU shirt.
Right.
And so, anyways, just somebody just saying, come on, dude, It says, what about the moron, wearing the OU shirt?
But but here's the thing, though. But you said it, and I get it. It's not a Razorback Touchdown Club.
Yeah, it's an Arkansas club. It's
listen,
you can wear whatever you want to.
Rex Nelson had on a red shirt, but it was a Badger.
It was in Arkansas. It's like Tiger Bait wearing the LSU stuff every time. You can do what you want to do. You're going to get some comments like that if you do that, because this is Arkansas. We're supporting Arkansas schools. If you want to show off your love for OU, you can.
Well, what about when Peyton Manning said he saw Tennessee shirts?
Well, that's when a speaker comes in. That's okay. But I think yesterday, obviously, you have
Is there an Oklahoma connection with Silverfield?
No.
This guy was.
He just, yeah.
I think it's. See, I guess I'm looking at it.
You
different.
can do it, but you're also
looking at it as. Hey, shout out to the dude who's an Oklahoma guy, but he comes to the Little Rock Touchdown Club because he respects it and wants to listen to this and do all that. Now, don't get up there and start booing and making an ass.
Yeah, well, also you stand out. It's like Tiger Bait with the big LSU deal. You stand out to go, hey, I'm still rooting for my team. Which again, Roger, you said you're more than welcome to do it. Yeah. But you're going to get going. Really, you got to wear that. You got to wear that. Every
I got
time.
you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Hey, listen, he's a good guy, and
you know what? To your point, I try to be cognizant. When Conway's there, when it's time for the Conway coach to speak, I try not to wear the Razorback.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Same thing for the ASU guy.
I agree. Yeah.
If I think about it, I'm not trying to be a jerk face by doing it. I just wear more Arkansas stuff because I don't have a lot of Conway stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of ASU stuff.
Correct.
And if I may talk to my good friend Near Erisman, I don't have a lot of UALR stuff. Hint, hint, wrestling shirt.
Here's one. Wally got it wrong this morning. Coach wasn't telling a joke. It was an urban legend. You may have already mentioned this. The story about the guy who gets trapped in a freezer dies, and when they get there, they realize it was never plugged in. It was his mental weakness that made him think that he was going to die, and he was just basically implying we're not going to be mentally weak as the Razorback team. So
right, yeah, I looked at that also when I thought about this. I think it's like Barney Fife getting drunk on punch, and then Andy telling him, "Dude, it's not even spiked," and then he had to straighten up.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, right, exactly. Someone says here, we're getting graffiti today. Yeah, let's do graffiti today. I think we may have John Daly tomorrow when we're in Dardanelle. We're going to be celebrating the chicken fry, Mount Nebo chicken fry. Now it's 80th year in Dardanelle tomorrow, so we may get John on tomorrow. Rick Schaefer coming up in the 6 o'clock hour. The 7 o'clock hour. So also we can do graffiti Roger at 9 if we wanted to.
Let's do it
because we've got Chuck Gatlin and also Family Food at 8:30. So. If you want to be a part of the show, 661-1037. Somebody says Mark Martin. I don't think he quite makes the overall Mount Rushmore. He would make the sports, maybe, right? Maybe.
The Mount Rushmore is the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. Here's one. What about Jack Stevens? Stevens Inc. He was big. I don't think he's bigger than Walton.
No,
he's not bigger than Walton.
Because you know what? Because then you'd also, if you go Jack Stevens,
certainly one of the legendary guys in the state.
Look at Tyson.
Yes, he's another. Yeah, Tyson, Stevens. They're all legendary guys. But if you only get 4,
but Tyson's not worldwide until
Tyson is was worldwide. The company
he wasn't. When did he become worldwide? Was it after Walmart put food? I don't know.
No, I think probably they went worldwide probably big time 90s. I think in early 2000. Yeah, they've been worldwide for a while, but they're really big. I think they're the second biggest chicken in the world. Chicken.
Well, you're absolutely right, but I'm saying when you look at Walmart.
Oh yeah, you can't. I mean, Walmart.
I don't know how many.
One of the greatest stories in the history of business.
I assume they may have nuggets in Tel Aviv, but I know that they have Walmart holdings there.
We're having nuggets on the day that John Tyson speaks to the Touchdown Club.
Better.
All right, don't go away. It's 6:49.
FanDuel, in partnership with Oaklawn Sports, is now available right here in the state of Arkansas. Hey, baseball fans, the Major League Baseball season is in full swing, and FanDuel is giving you a chance to call your shot with daily dingers. Joining the action is easy. Just make your free pick on who's hitting a home run in their game, and if you're right, you'll get a profit boost to use on your next bet for a chance at extra winnings. It's just another reason why FanDuel is the home of home runs. So, are you ready to play your game? Head on over to FanDuel.com/Arkansas to get started. That's FanDuel.com/Arkansas to opt in for daily dingers and make your free pick on who's hitting a homer. Play ball and swing for the fences on FanDuel, an official partner of Major League Baseball. 21 plus and present in Arkansas. No purchase necessary. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hi folks, Jeff Peters here at Hagen's Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Morrilton. You know, I hear a lot of dealers advertising that they have the best price or no one can beat their deal and all these big claims, but you and I know we all buy these new cars from the same spot and we pay the same price. We understand it all boils down to you and where you decide to buy a vehicle. I want to invite you out to show you, not tell you, how fun and easy it is to buy with us. So make the short drive to Hagen's Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Morrilton today or check us out online at HagensMotors.com. Welcome to the family. family.
At Edwards Food Giant, they know your family is important, and they also know that your time and convenience is as well. So why not take advantage of their heat and eat items in their deli department? Those famous Edwards Food Giant signature dishes with many of the same entrees and recipes that are served daily in the hot bar, all ready to take home and serve to your family tonight. And it can all be found at your favorite Central Arkansas Edwards Food Giant deli. This week's special is pot roast for only $7.49 per pound, paired with macaroni and cheese for just $4.99 per pound.
I'm Laura Landro, CEO of Entergy Arkansas, and we have a plan for our growing state. We're building new, more fuel-efficient power plants to keep up with your energy needs. We're reducing outages, and we're ensuring Arkansas has the power it needs to help attract new industry and better jobs, all while keeping rates below the national average. Like most Entergy employees, I'm from here, and we're committed to creating a brighter Arkansas today and for the next generation.
Hey guys, Heath Boothby here, Crane Hyundai of Little Rock. Whether it's the huge inventory, the great deals, the specials, the #1 service department in Little Rock, come find out why me and my team are Little Rock's #1 dealership for sales and service. We have the Hyundai Getaway Sales event happening right now, 0% interest on all Tucsons and Santa Fe's, as well as just a multitude of discounts on everything else on the lot. Come see us, Crane Hyundai of Little Rock, off Colonel Glenn.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. A wonderful young sister named Ebony was ringing up my purchase in a clothing store when I noticed she had a Double B's cup. I smiled and told her that Double B's is where you gas it, grab it, and go. She smiled back and said, Double B's has the best ice. I told her I would pass this fact along in a new Double B spot. Ebony, we appreciate your honest, sincere, unsolicited take. Stop by today and get the best ice, baby. Ebony wouldn't steer you wrong, folks. Of course, over that ice, you will enjoy the best fountain drinks available. Your flavor, your way, so you can quickly be on your way. Mine is Coke Zero with a splash of vanilla. Double B's. It's where you gas it, grab it, and go. That's Double B's.
This is Trey Reed inviting you to join Mark Hedrick and me Tuesday nights at 7 for The Wild Side.
Brought to you by Edwards Food Giant, Trader Bill's Outdoors, Battery Outfitters, Tammy Chase Insurance, Crane Chevrolet, and Flyway Brewing. The guys aren't perfect, so if you hear them say something wrong, let them know at 501-661-1037.
Hey, Shay, give me some reason I can't hear it. Turn me up on somewhere. Thank you. That's it. 6:54. We got a short segment here. Rick Schaefer coming up. Brought to you by Edwards Food Giant. Appreciate the folks over at Edwards for sponsoring Rick and being a great partner to the Buzz. Mm-hmm. Great to see Double R yesterday at the Touchdown Club.
Yeah. He's got some pretty little thing. Let me like to count, cause mama, I'm so hard to handle now. Yes, around.
Didn't want to interrupt that. Double R's so skinny now.
So's Bruce James.
Yes. We were talking about, Roger, the possibility of, we have a lot of segments on this show that are sponsored by great businesses. By the way, yesterday was a lot. I know it took a lot of time to thank a lot of our sponsors and a lot of special guests there, and won't always be that way. First meeting's always a little tense in that way. But anyway, where was I going with this?
You were talking about Double R.
Yeah, Double R. So Double R, I look out there and I thought, yeah, look how skinny Double R's gotten. So Leslie, our sales manager, said, what would you think about doing a segment with Double R each week? And, we've talked about doing some cross-promoting.
Right.
So she thinks that we should maybe do a sponsor segment. I said, okay. So if you'd like to do a sponsor segment with Double R, I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun, get a lot of attention. I think we need to do it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so JM can be on with us, and have some fun with Randy too. So
anytime we can get a guy like Double R. What? How many years did he just celebrate here?
36.
36.
Yeah, he is talking about Mount Rushmore. Mm-hmm. Talking about Mount Rushmore. He is the number one, the number one sports radio guy in the history of Arkansas when it comes to.
And Still County.
Yeah, it's Still County doing sports radio. There is who else? Is anybody close? I've been here. I've been here since the mid-90s. Sure. But he goes back before that. Yeah.
That show.
Yeah. That show.
Has it always been Drive Time?
I think it has.
I can't see why he would ever change it. I mean, once he's stuck with drive time, unless the first year it was called high school volleyball with Randy Ram.
What's crazy? 36 years. It's hard to believe. I've been here 20, 25, 22 with Tommy. I did 3 years with Stanley, 25, and then I was a regular rotational host with Randy for 2-3 years in the 90s or in the mid-90s. Matter of fact, I did the fifth quarter in 95.
Well, I guess
I did the fifth.
You have to be second continuous because you never. What did you leave?
I left for a little bit.
For a little bit.
For a year and a
half.
Was
it for surgery? No.
So was this like a part-time gig you were working over at?
I was doing Jennings Osborne stuff. I was doing some Channel 4 stuff and Arkansas Sports Medicine at the time, which is now Ortho Arkansas. So I was sort of balancing all that. And then it got pretty crazy over here with Stanley and all the things that were going on. So it was a good time to step out and let the craziness get out of the way. And then came back with Tommy in 2004.
I saw, oh my gosh, forgive me for this. Bob, they used to do high school football.
Oh, yeah, I saw Bob. Yes,
Bob White.
Yeah.
Bob White, excuse me. Saw Bob White. Hadn't seen him in forever. He's asking how come there's not a family market in Searcy yet because Big Red's, he crushed Big Red. But it was nice seeing him. I saw Rainwater, and he dissed me. Scott Davis looked right at Scott Davis. He looked right at me.
It's your hair.
And guess what?
It's your hair.
Scott looked right at me. You know what he did?
What?
He kept walking. Wow. Looked right now.
Because you look different.
Well, you know what?
You're
Chris
skinny and you get a lot of hair.
Shenup and Scott were walking. I come off the elevator. They look right at me. Shenup stopped.
They were intimidated by his hair.
You're starting like Bill Vickery.
Listen, I'm just a man. I have feelings. And when I see somebody like Scott, a pillar in our community, I go, oh my God, that's my buddy. That's my friend. I want to say hello to him. But he looks at me and just walks on.
Your hair is starting like a Bill Vickery. Your locks are flowing. Go to the webcam and look at Roger's hair. I mean, he ain't cutting that sucker right now. He's like Samson.
Well, I have to let
He's
it go.
like Samson.
I have to let it continue to grow. It's like my hedges right now, so I apologize to my neighbors. I'm letting them grow so they can get bigger, and then I'll trim them.
Somebody says
Kyle Sanders.
Somebody says Roger needs to interview Baz at the Little Rock Touchdown Club sometime. So
no, it'll be a Q&A.
All right, don't go away. Rick Schaefer up next. We're glad you're with us.
Or playtime. We're here all the time.
I wish you had more time.
103.7 The Buzz, KABZ, Little Rock.
Hey, this is Mitch at Red River Ram, Dodge, Chrysler, and Jeep, and I just want to say thank you to the great people in the state of Arkansas for making us the nation's #1 Ram, Dodge, Chrysler, and Jeep dealer. That's right, folks. We are #1 in the entire nation, according to Stellantis' own internal report card. And if you want to find out why, you want to make that beautiful drive right here to Heber Springs during the Make This Summer event. Or check us out online at redriverdodge.com for the best deals in the entire state.
There's a place that pulses with possibility when you step through the door, where 1 second could change everything. That place is Oaklawn Hot Springs, home to a 24/7 smoke-free casino with more than 1,400 slots, over 30 table games, an exclusive high-limits area and sportsbook. And when you join Oaklawn Rewards, every play can earn points, comps, free play, and exclusive promotions, with new chances to win big every month. Join the fun. Plan your trip at Oaklawn.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
When you want to know the score, it's on KABZ Little Rock.
He's open, completed the 10, the 5, touchdown!
The anticipation is over for who the big-name guest would be at the Little Rock Touchdown Club. Former President Bill Clinton and Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones will be speaking at Simmons Bank Arena. The slot for the October 12th appearance was not announced with the rest of the lineup 2 weeks ago. The giant duo of Clinton and Jones will speak in front of that club that Monday starting at 11:30 a.m. The Touchdown Club kicked off yesterday with Razorback head coach Ryan Silverfield. Next Monday, it's Cowboys legend Emmitt Smith. And classes will resume at Pine Bluff Junior High this morning. The district announced that the area would be closed yesterday due to an electrical outage in the area, but that has since been fixed. No word on what exactly caused that outage. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KRK's Jessica Rockwell.
The Labor Day sale at Lazy Boy of Little Rock. 40% off store-wide. 1000 South Shackelford. Long live the lazy.
With KARK's Pat Walker.
After a little chance of a shower this morning, it'll be a partly cloudy day, and unfortunately, it's going to get hot again. 94 high this afternoon in Little Rock. Tonight, mostly cloudy, a low around 75, and a slight chance of a shower before sunup tomorrow. Then tomorrow afternoon, up to 96 degrees with a chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
What's on tap? Brought to you by Flyway Brewing. It's always open season at Flyway Brewing, serving 2 Central Arkansas locations, North Little Rock, and now open in Breckenridge Village. Check out current promotions at flywaybrewing.com. Flyway Brewing. Follow the migration. We encourage you to wet your beak responsibly.
David Bazzel here for Jones & Son Diamond and Bridal Fine Jewelry. When you're shopping for an engagement ring, experience matters. And at Jones & Son, you're shopping with one of the largest selections of engagement rings in Central Arkansas. They carry the biggest, most trusted brands in the jewelry industry, along with their exclusive Jones & Son Couture collection. These Jones & Son branded engagement rings deliver exceptional quality at a fraction of the price. Every ring is fully customizable, and their expert jewelers can modify any design to perfectly match your vision. And as a direct diamond importer, Jones & Son brings in their own diamonds, cutting out the middleman and passing the savings directly on to you. Jones & Son Diamond and Bridal Fine Jewelry is proudly located at 1121 Rodney Parham Road, serving Central Arkansas for over 40 years. The same trusted location, the same phone number. Finding the perfect piece of jewelry doesn't have to be overwhelming. At Jones & Son, you'll find the right diamond for every occasion. Visit Jones & Son Diamond and Bridal Fine Jewelry today or shop online at jonesandson.com.
The Saracen Casino Hotel is now open and accepting reservations. Saracen's new 14-story hotel features 318 modern guest rooms and suites, offering luxe accommodations paired with the elevated amenities and the southern hospitality customers have come to expect from Saracen Casino Resort. And while you're at it, don't skip dinner at Red Oak, recognized as Arkansas's best restaurant for 5 years running. Book your stay with Saracen by visiting SaracenResort.com or calling Saracen today.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET.
Attention Arkansas homeowners, are you dreading a lengthy, expensive bathroom remodel? With Bath Makeover of Arkansas, you can have your dream bathroom in as little as 1 day. American-made baths, walk-in showers, and walk-in bathtubs. Revolutionary laser-etched shower walls that will never chip, crack, peel, discolor, or fade. Plus, with Bath Makeover's Price Lock Guarantee, schedule your free design consultation now, and we'll lock your price in for 1 year. Bath Makeover of Arkansas is also proud to be an official sponsor of Razorback Athletics. Call 1-800-NEW-BATH during our 60-60-60 sale. Receive 60% off installation of a new bath or shower. With 60-month financing options, senior and military discounts, plus receive a $60 Visa gift card with purchase, and call Bath Makeover at 1-800-NEW-BATH for a bonus $50 Walmart gift card with estimate. Call 1-800-NEW-BATH. That's 1-800-NEWBATH.
Hello, this is Justin Acree. When joint pain or an injury slows you down, turn to UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Arkansas's largest orthopedic team and the state's most fellowship-trained surgeons offer expert care for sports injuries and problems affecting the hip, knee, shoulder, spine, hand, foot, ankle, and more. Care is easy to access at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital and the new location on Rodney Parham in Little Rock, next to UAMS Health Urology Center. For walk-in care, choose UAMS Ortho now. Call 501-686-TOSH. When you think ortho, think UAMS.
Time is running out on the summertime auto loan special at Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union. Right now, qualified buyers can lock in auto loan rates as low as 1.776% on 2024, 25, and 26-year models. Doesn't matter if you're buying new for you, or refinancing your current auto loan. No payment until the fall with no payments due for the first 90 days, and financing up to 84 months is also available. Apply securely online at alcoacommunityfcu.org.
Hey, your roof called. It's tired of leaking, missing shingles, and judging you silently. Call Oltman's Roofing, Central Arkansas roof superheroes. We do inspections, repairs, full replacements, and yes, we'll wrestle your insurance companies. Free estimates, top quality materials, 5-year labor warranty. Basically, your roof gets a spa day. You get bragging rights. Don't wait. Call Oltman's Roofing, 501-687-7663, or visit oltmansroofing.com. Oltman's Roofing, we got you covered.
Morning Mayhem on location Thursday at Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway. The guys will be getting you ready for the huge end-of-season blowout sale. Next week only, save up to 75% off store-wide on select items, plus 50% off in-stock Pollywood furniture and more. That's Thursday with Morning Mayhem at Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio.
Oh my goodness me!
Here are David Bazzel.
He's got Vincent Ontavarello out.
Roger Scott.
I don't know Chicken Pygmy Baseball Wall.
And Justin Moore.
That's how a pro chef would tell you to eat it.
Zamanova! 7:06 on this Tuesday, August 25th. Glad you're with us today. Very honored that you choose to listen to us. We get a lot of people, and all of you come up to us and tell us you listen, and man, it's the ultimate compliment.
Your strength and honors.
Yeah, strength and honor. Yeah, very, very honored to have you and blessed. 661-1037. We'll visit with Rick Schaefer in just a second. Someone says there's a way to go back and listen to the Touchdown Club. Yeah, you can go to the Touchdown Club YouTube page, Facebook, Arkansas TV. Everybody, I think, who's Arkansas TV, which is Arkansas formerly PBS, the Touchdown Club website, the Touchdown Club YouTube page. They're all on there. All the previous speakers are on there, so it'll be on there. I thought Coach Silverfield did a great job.
I agree.
Everybody
was happy.
He talked about being tough. I think the whole point of that first story was, we're going to be more mentally tough than we were last year, and I think they will. I think they will be. Now, again, does it mean you're going to win a lot more games? I don't know, but I think they are going to be better coached.
I agree.
661-1037.
I feel that way. And again, we're not expecting a lot. I saw another thing online over the last night or this morning, I can't remember, where people were running down, just podcast folks running down and giving them 6 wins and this and that. It would be fantastic if that were to happen. But
and Roger just got this from Debbie Wyman, the executive director of the Touchdown Club. Looks like now almost up to 1,200 tickets sold for Clinton Jones. 1,200 in a day, basically a day.
And Peyton had 13.
Had 1,300, so we're going to shatter that deal.
You're going to shatter it.
Going to shatter it.
Shatter
it. We'll visit with Michael Marion. Looking forward to doing that over at Simmons Bank Arena. Yeah, go to lrtouchdown.com. I think we're going to officially declare Emmett sold out here in a few minutes, so we'll let you know on that. Let's bring in our man Rick Schaefer there, Raji Dodge, because Rick.
Listen, mister.
Rick Schaefer on Morning Mayhem is brought to you by Edwards Food Giant. Edwards Food Giant, the meat people.
Ziggity diggles.
Good morning, Rick. Are you there, Rick? Going once. But I love it, Roger. Could start pushing. There he is. Start pushing. There we go.
Where else would I go?
Rick. Yesterday, Roger. I think Rick, you had texted me about 3 or 4 o'clock.
Yeah, and I said, "Why don't you come on with us?" Yeah. You're talking about cross promoting. Have Randy on your show. You said, "Do you want me to come on?" I said, "Yeah, come on." I never heard another thing.
I said I'd be glad to do it. This was like 3:30 or 4 o'clock. Yeah. Roger, I sit down, and the next thing I know, I don't wake up till 7 o'clock. I'm sorry, Rick.
You slept through our whole show.
I did. Wow. What happened to Randy yesterday? Where was Randy?
Randy had some personal things he had to take care of, and he'll be back today.
Well, he got tired.
We saw him at the touchdown club.
Maybe you wore him out. Maybe you wore him out.
It was great.
No.
Well, Rick, I get up at 3 o'clock, and when David texts me before 4 o'clock, I know that he's been up all night long. I go back and I troll his social, so I see what he's been doing. And he texted me yesterday before 3 a.m. saying, "Hey, it's game day. We got to go." I knew homie was up for a while and he was going to be out, so I didn't hear from him either until late last night. I think he responded to one of my questions this morning. So, yeah.
I would say that if he was up that early and he slept through our show, it's okay.
Yeah, man.
There are probably a lot of people that sleep through our show every day.
Oh,
well, it was a big day at the Touchdown Club yesterday. I thought that Ryan Silverfield did a great job. He made the point. It was his night time to Central Arkansas, and he understands how important Central Arkansas is. I thought the other thing he talked about, wanting to make sure these players know the history of the program. His Friday night idea, where I don't know if you heard that, Rick. I think it's a wonderful idea to invite former players to actually walk the field with the current players and just maybe give a story about something they remember. So I like that. I like the toughness part he preached, and that may be the difference. That's the only thing, when you maybe don't have the most talented team, Rick, when you play hard and you're tough. He made the point, against Arkansas last year. What were we up to? 21 points? 20 points in the second half?
Yeah.
And they fought, didn't make any mistakes, fought back, and he said that's going to be one of the characteristics of this team, which, again, when you're not the most talented, that is something that certainly you can hang your hat on to have a chance to be better and maybe win games.
don't turn the ball over. You can be tough. You can be physical. You can be mentally strong. Don't turn the ball over. And, the thing I would have loved to have asked him sometime and didn't, I've only been to a couple of his press conferences because a lot of that's usually when we're on the air or I just don't get a chance to go. But the fact is, had Arkansas's turnover margin been reversed last year, he wouldn't be the coach.
Yeah, that's right.
The only reason Ryan Silverfield is the coach at Arkansas is because the Razorbacks turned the ball over so many dang times.
And he knows that. And he's been preaching it, ad nauseum for every day for the last. Yeah, he has.
Every day. And I think that's the biggest thing. So, yes, I think they'll be physically tough. And I know they have practiced in some heat. Probably as hot here as it's been since the 1980 summer, which was absolutely brutal. But so they've practiced in that, and I think that's good, and that's going to make them tougher. Just hang on to the ball. You think about you only get so many possessions, and if you don't turn the ball over, then those possessions you at least have a chance to have success. Plus, you don't put your defense in a bad position. That's the other thing. People last year, Arkansas's defense wasn't very good. Well, how many times were they put in bad positions because Arkansas turned the ball over? And so we've been talking about that all summer. That's the biggest thing. Just don't turn the ball over. They may not be as talented. Trey Biddy likes the offensive line. If the offensive line is really good, and let's hope it is, you can protect a young quarterback who may not be quite ready to be a superstar yet, but he doesn't have to be if your line will protect him and if you can get the ball to the right people. So I like Ryan Silverfield. I think he's really good for he is saying the right things. I think he's not only saying them, he's doing them. It's one thing to say them, it's something else to do them. And he's doing them, and I guess we're going to find out pretty soon how successful he's been with. And the other thing is, most of these guys, 80% of the players, they weren't here last year anyway.
Right.
So they don't remember any of that stuff. And some of them played on some pretty good teams. We were talking yesterday about some of the guys that have transferred in from one of the offensive linemen that's probably going to played at Virginia last year. And he was at Alabama before that. You got transfer from USC. USC won 9 games last year. You got 2 transfers from teams that were in the playoff. So those guys know what it's like to win, and let's hope that transfers to Arkansas.
Talking with Rick Schaefer, brought to you by Edwards Food Giant. Also yesterday, in addition, I thought Coach Silverfield doing a really good job with everybody there, and it was a full house. And he saw the people. One of the things, Rick, he did, he wanted to know who all was coming. He asked if Kyle say, hey, can you ask Bazzel to let me know who all was going to be there, because he knows it's important for him to continue to connect to people around the state. Yeah. And I appreciate that. We've never had a coach do that, and I thought that's a great attention to detail. We did announce also yesterday, Rick, that the last group, and you've been part of that discussion, the last meeting that had not been announced, we announced it yesterday, and was the 42nd President of the United States, Bill Clinton, on stage with Jerry Jones on October 12th. And it's interesting. I was telling people, a lot of people don't get the whole Clinton angle. And so, but I reminded, yesterday I made a post. Rick, I remember when I was playing for the Hogs, I used to look back, especially at War Memorial, Roger, where you could easy to see. I would look behind us, and there would be President Clinton. Well, at the time, Governor Clinton at all the games. So he was a regular attendee of the games. He loved sports. He, obviously saw what he did with Nolan. And you think of the teams he's hosted at the White House. I think he hosted 6 Super Bowl champions, teams and coaches. 3 of those are Cowboys. I think he had 6 or 8 national champion football teams. And the guy loves and understands football. And so anyway, I was going to give you a chance maybe to go back thinking back, your experience when you were at SID when Clint was governor. Do you recall any stories at all from when you were there when he was governor?
I remember, I remember a time when I think it was Wilson Matthews was speaking to a group in Little Rock, and I was just kind of sitting at the back, and there was Clinton. He was the governor of Arkansas. He had blue jeans on, and he had his legs up on the table. He had propped up on the table, leaning back in a chair. And I'm thinking, isn't that something? This guy's the governor of Arkansas, and he's doing this. He was the attorney general in Arkansas when Lou Holtz suspended 3 players before the Orange Bowl game. And those 3 players tried to make a legal case out of it. And he's the one that stood up for Coach Holtz and said no.
Bill Clinton did.
Yes, he was the attorney general of Arkansas at that time.
Yeah,
So I remember that.
Yeah, there's a story out there. By the way, real quick, there's a story out there. Somebody told me yesterday that apparently Clinton got on the phone and talked with Lou was really distressed about dealing with it, and I don't know if the term was quit, but just said anyway. But Clinton, like you said, was very important at that time. Of dealing with Coach Holtz to feel good about the because Roger, you know who the lawyer was for the players.
For the player, hold on.
You remember his name?
Here?
I think
was it Walker?
John Walker,
of course,
who's the famous civil rights attorney here in Arkansas, and that was a big deal at the time. That was
yeah. Well, there was the untold story of the Orange Bowl is that because all three players that were suspended were black, there was the thought that black players at Arkansas wouldn't play in that game.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I can remember being down in the Broyles Center and Harold Horton coming in and saying, this guy's going to play. This guy's going to play. This guy's going to play. And well, they all ended up playing, except for the three that were suspended. But, that's any time any athletic department faces anything that's racial, everybody panics because that's – you never want that. You want the unity,
especially at that time. That was 77. So you were
70,
not far
Arkansas
removed.
Had only been integrated 8 years.
That's right. Not far removed for the first year of that.
So anyway, all that went on, and yes. Now the other thing I remember with Clinton was he and Eddie Sutton were tight.
Yeah,
and he would go with Sutton on some recruiting visits.
Is that right?
Arkansas. Yes.
Wow, didn't know that. I've never heard that one before.
The Arkansas State fans, they were hot. And so he had to quit doing that. And I'll give you one more Bill Clinton story. Yeah. Arkansas is getting ready to play UNLV in the big basketball game at Barnhill Arena. UNLV was number 1. Arkansas was number 2. Jim Nance was doing the game for CBS. Jim Nance the night before, and I don't grasp this, but this is the truth. He said the night before there were people banging on his hotel door, keeping him up all night, harassing him. I'm thinking, really? Jim Nance, who's one of the most polite human beings you'll ever know, nice guy. So why these people were doing it, I don't know. So he gets to the game the next day, and he's out there, and they're getting ready to do you do the pregame stuff, and that's taped before you actually come on the air. And he says, here comes this guy walking straight to me. And he's wearing blue jeans, and he's thinking, oh, my gosh, who is this guy? And he walked up to him and said, hi, I'm Governor Bill Clinton. I just want to welcome you to the state of Arkansas. So Jim Nance didn't know who he was. He didn't know if he was about to be accosted again. And instead, here's the governor that said, we're really glad to have you. Welcome to the state of Arkansas. So those are my best Bill Clinton stories.
Yeah, I think we got Justin Moore, Raj. See if Justin's on the line. JM, are you there? Yeah,
how are y'all?
Good, doing great. Yeah, and it's funny. I think I think different presidents in the White House are different. Most all have been sports fans. I'm trying to think I can think of a president who hadn't.
George W. Bush.
Yeah, he owned the
on
the Rangers. Yeah.
His father was a big baseball fan, and one of his last public appearances was at an Astros game. George H.W. Bush. Donald Trump is a huge athletic fan.
Sure.
He's the first sitting president to ever go to a Super Bowl?
How about that?
That is really hard to believe.
Here's something crazy. So we've got Doug Flutie coming. And so in reading some prep for that, Doug Flutie received the highest rookie contract in the history of any sport. And it was given to him by Donald Trump of the, what was it, the Generals, the USFL Generals.
That's right. He owned a USFL team.
The highest contract in the history of all sports. It was a rookie deal back then. So anyway, that's so that's
I had forgotten that.
And then you think of the
I guess every president, just thinking in my head while you guys are talking, the only thing nothing reeks of sports with Biden. Nothing comes to mind. You got Trump, you've got Bush, you've got Clinton. I don't know about
Biden's an Eagles fan, I know.
Pardon?
Reagan
Biden's
was
an Eagles fan.
Well, whatever. But I don't remember. Nothing just jumps out that he was at any event during any of that time. I don't know about Daddy Bush either. I don't know about Daddy Bush didn't jump out.
He wasn't anywhere.
He loved Bush. Daddy Bush loved baseball.
Okay.
But think about this, guys. I think it's 13 U.S. presidents have thrown out the first pitch at a Major League Baseball game. And do you know why they have a seventh inning stretch in baseball?
You're kidding me. It has to do with the president?
Yes. In the seventh inning stretch, William Howard Taft was president, and in 1913, he was at a Washington Senators game. Washington had the Senators for years. Mm-hmm. He was at a Washington Senators game. He was kind of a heavy guy, and so in the middle of the seventh inning, he stood up. So all the people around him thought he was leaving. So they all stood up too. And that has been the start of the seventh inning stretch.
I never knew that. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's I didn't realize that. Again, you think about Clinton too. When Clinton was in the White House, funny about these two guys speaking, he welcomed Jerry 3 times to the White House because they won 3 Super Bowls. And Emmett, matter of fact, they gave an Emmitt Smith jersey to him. I got a picture of that. And so I just think it's sort of fast. We forget
I'll give
sometimes.
you another one.
What's that?
You know what he was at? You know what game he was at? 1995. Cal Ripken's 2,131st game to break Lou Gehrig's record. He was at the mic. He was on the telecast.
Yeah.
They were interviewing him on the telecast when Ripken hit a home run. So he was there.
Yeah, it's just, again, sports in this country are so important. And you go
Very
back
important.
to, who was the president? It was Roosevelt back in the early 1900s when players were dying on the college
Teddy
football
Roosevelt.
field.
Teddy,
yeah, and he called everybody in, just like sort of Trump did with the NIL and all the stuff. I just think it's going to be a fascinating deal. Now, listen, one of my questions now is going to be, President Clinton, tell me about, Lou Holtz in that situation in the Orange Bowl that you were involved behind the scenes.
Yeah, I think that's a great question, and you'll get a much better answer than you just got a little glimpse from me.
Yeah,
you'll get a lot more details from him, I think.
The other thing, Justin, we were talking, and Rick can get involved. We were just talking about if you did a Mount Rushmore of Arkansans, and we briefly did this the other day. Who would the 4 be? And we were saying you got to put Clinton on there because he's obviously the only president we've had from this state.
I guess this would be preference.
Frank Broyles would definitely be.
Yeah, you got to put the president of the United States from.
You could make an argument that Frank Broyles was the most influential man that ever lived in Arkansas.
So Sam Walton.
We're going bigger
Sam
than
Walton.
just the state.
Yeah.
With all due respect to Frank, so right now we're looking at Sam Walton, Bill Clinton, Jerry Jones, because of the worldwide stuff, and we threw in Johnny Cash.
And somebody mentioned Johnny. If you think of an international impact, you've become so big. Even though you're right, Roger. Not just in Arkansas, but when you become on the biggest level of what you've done.
You cannot leave Frank Broyles off the list. He also did ABC football for 9 years.
Yeah, we talked. We're not saying he's not. We're just saying we're not saying he's not.
He's not on this one of ours. It's just mine. It's just mine. Yeah.
You guys are wrong.
I don't know. No. It can't be wrong. It's my opinion.
If you do not have Frank Broyles on your list of 4 people that have been the most influential in the history of Arkansas.
Didn't say that.
You can make
Arkansas.
You can make the argument.
We're going bigger.
Well, but it is coming from Arkansas, so it would be obviously it would if you looked at because you only got so many you only have so many options. You got 4. So you only can go so many places. So Sam
Frank Broyles.
So Sam Walton's got to be on there.
I told you if his daughter and granddaughter were here, I'd go.
But Sam Walton wasn't born in Arkansas.
No, it's not about that. But he was.
Neither was Coach Broyles.
But yeah, that's
the
right.
Impact they
had in the state. That's right.
Neither was Jerry Jones.
If you go to Maine,
if you
go to Maine and you show a picture of Johnny Cash and you show a picture of Frank Broyles, they can probably tell you who Johnny Cash is. They may not be able to tell you who Frank Broyles was.
Well, during his heyday, they could have told you who Frank Broyles was because he was who you watched every Saturday.
But yeah, who else would you put on there? Who else? I mean, who else is deserving? If you think of somebody,
if you want to put 5, I'm okay with that. But you can't leave him off. Who else would you? I don't know. I think you've probably named the most influential. I don't know if there's any other.
Well, again, I don't know if the word is influential or because the most notable. Roger's
notable. I think is the word.
At his peak of power, Senator Fulbright would have been up there at his peak of power.
Sure,
because he was
and McClellan. You throw McClellan in there, you go peak of power.
It almost sounds like you are saying most famous too.
I mean,
in a sense.
Well, in a sense, you're right. If you achieved Justin, that's
you got to know him if you're in Maine.
If
be
you
famous for that.
I think that comes hand in hand with it. If you've achieved so much success that you're known worldwide, that was.
What about the Rockefellers? Aren't they Arkansas?
No.
Well, he came. He moved here from New York and did great things here for a while, but he's not really considered Arkansas. If you're making it be an Arkansas Mount Rushmore. But it's still those are still very we talk about Jerry Jones too. Jerry we said this, Jerry, other than Al Davis, is the most influential owner in the history of American sports in terms of especially NFL. He broke down the old model.
You can look at what Branch Rickey did if you want to go back influential and what he did. If you go back that far,
Dr. Buss with the Lakers.
Jerry Buss.
Branch Rickey wasn't an owner.
Okay.
He was a general manager.
Right.
Well, the other is though, if you look at the biggest sport in the world, in America rather, is football. So Jerry,
today it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And one of the reasons it is because of Jerry Jones. The TV deals that he's done. He broke down the old structure of not letting teams do their individual sponsorship. So he's been one of the most influential owners in the history of sports. Of course, now he's got the most valuable sports franchise in the history of sports. I mean, in the history of sports, $15 billion. There's not anything close. So I'm not sure. I said Al Davis because Al Davis was a maverick. He went against the traditions, the norms. And then Jerry's personality, too. Jerry's the only guy who's got who's got his own radio show. He's got his own TV show, whether you like it or not.
Here's what I wish you could ask Jerry, but you're not going to. Doesn't have time. Is what would you tell the baseball owners to tell them to keep baseball on the field and not be idiots about having a lockout? I wish maybe privately you could ask him that. I'd be really curious what his answer is, because he is a guy that has had revolutionary ideas and somehow gets the other owners to agree with them. And I look at baseball right now, my favorite sport. I just got back from Baltimore, and I'm going to go one more time before the year's over because it's addictive to me. And these guys are talking about they want salary cap, and if they don't get it, they're going to lock them out. And I'm thinking, really? That is so stupid. Attendance is up, viewership is up, salaries are up, everything is up, and they're talking about shutting it down. I wish Jerry Jones could talk to those guys and tell them how absolutely asinine that is.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very dynamic guy. Again, that's why we just talk about Mount Rushmore's, Justin. You when you can go in there and take a.
But ask him who he talked to before every major decision he ever made. He talked to Frank Broyles.
I know, yeah. There's no question. Frank was. We made the comment. We thought Frank was. I mean, Frank influenced our state. Frank made our state a nationally known, especially after coming out the 57 situation at Central. Yeah. Frank turned the attention and said, we can be respected, and we're not all bad like we were during the times at Central High. And it gave us the pride in what we did. And that's part of what's going to be discussed.
Yes. Beat Texas 4 times in the 60s when Texas and Alabama were the winningest programs in football. And Arkansas was the 3rd winningest during that decade.
Nobody's discounting that. There's a Broyles Award. So obviously there is something to that. But
is there a Johnny Cash Award?
There's a statue in Washington.
Yeah, there's a statue in the
wonderful. But is there a Johnny Cash Award? No.
Well, Rick, you and I will agree to disagree on this one.
I don't have a problem with Johnny Cash if you're trying to sort of be broad.
I'm okay with that. I like Ring of Fire is one of my favorite songs. And in fact, I heard it played on the radio the other day. And Justin, maybe you can confirm this. The guy introduced it as saying this was voted the #1 country song of all time. Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash. Now that's how it was introduced on radio. So Justin, you may have to research that, but because there's a lot of great country songs. That's
he's
one of the
iconic.
first records I ever bought.
He's
that is a good one, but I would not put it in I wouldn't put it in that echelon.
Roger, Mount Rushmore country music's greatest songs. Yep. Go, Justin.
You may not, but I'm talking about whoever voted on this thing. So that you didn't vote and I didn't vote. I don't know who voted.
Yeah, I don't know. But interesting though.
Yeah, thanks, Rick. Appreciate you. Appreciate Edwards Food Giant.
Thank you, Ricky.
I always love this spirited debate.
Roger, I hope you go to sleep tonight and have dreams of Frank Broyles.
Listen, I love Frank Broyles. I told you, I'm a suckwad when it comes to if his daughter and wife were and granddaughter were here, I'd probably go there. But Jerry Jones became worldwide when he bought the Cowboys, and he took it to another level. No, and I love Frank can't be on this one. He's on one. He's on one.
Listen, I'm not.
Rick,
I think he could be. He would probably be on mine. He would probably be on my personal.
He may
probably would be on mine.
But when it comes to the worldwide influence and all that, that's the one that this one was on. And some may double on that. When Frank is going to be on one. Listen, I've got the Mount Rushmore where I put Rick on one of them.
Rick is on there.
Are you
and you do have a warped sense of
I'm telling you right now, when it comes to Razorback influencers and radio icons, you're on that Mount Rushmore. Rick, don't you take my blessing away.
All right, Rick. Thanks, buddy.
Y'all have a super day.
Thanks, Rick. You too.
Bye.
Thanks, Bob.
Thanks to Edwards Food Giant, the meat people all across the state of Arkansas. You know, Justin has been part of this. I'm telling you, Rick can get
Franker hater.
Rick can get under your skin. I look at Roger. Justin. Roger has to lean back away. He has to lean back away.
Can't do it.
He gets so mad.
Only time I back away is when somebody says your opinion's wrong. No, it's my opinion. That's all it is.
It sounded like Rick really got your goat this morning.
No. I just showed maturity and shutting up.
Remember,
and respecting him.
What did Justice say? No, Rick, I'm in my 40s. I'm not going to work on my launch angle. We'll have to play that when we get back.
With 4 kids. He's
wondering
if I'm working on launch angle.
All right, don't go away. 7:32.
Join Morning Mayhem on the road this Friday, taking the show to Sherwood to pay a visit to Frank Fletcher and crew at Fletcher Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
This is Sports Center.
Arkansas head coach Ron Silverfield kicked off the Little Rock Touchdown Club yesterday. Among the things he talked about was the doubters of the team.
The reality is we don't care what anyone says. The only opinions that matter are the ones in the team room. Now, we love our fans, and we're going to do everything in our power day in and day out to represent you guys the right way. But we put our blinders on. Every single day we go to take the field, I'm not there sitting there worried about the toughest schedule. We're worried about one day at a time improvement, being the best versions of ourselves. And if we do that, and all 200 people in our program, it'll be a special, special year.
The Razorbacks will return to practice this morning. A few players will speak to the media following it. And the Arkansas Travelers return to action today against the Wichita Wind Surge. First pitch is set for 6:35. Radio coverage can be heard on 106.7 Buzz 2. I'm Christian Weaver with the Buzz Radio Network.
Benihana Special, $5. Your choice, sushi rolls and chicken fried rice, $5. Come see us at Benihana Bar Monday through Wednesday, lunch and dinner.
With KARK's Pat Walker.
It'll become partly cloudy to mostly sunny today and also get hot. 94 or high here in Little Rock. Tonight, mostly cloudy, a low of 75. But just before sunup tomorrow, there's a slight chance of a shower and then possibly some strong and severe thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon. Plus, it'll be hot with a high of 96. With the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Tuesday, it's an acre-free zone. Phil Elson will talk to Andy Burcham from Auburn Radio. We'll also check in with local author Eli Craner, and we'll see what's happening this weekend in entertainment with Susan Irwin-Prowse from Willie D's with the keys to the weekend. It's also a Top 10 Tuesday from 10 Fitness, plus all the normal stuff. Red White Report from UAMS Health Ortho Now. We'll also check in on the entertainment world with Bell and Sword, and we'll give away some tickets with birthday trivia thanks to Brewskis. All coming up Tuesday in the Zone, where sports and entertainment come crashing together.
Hello, folks. It's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep store right here in Sherwood. You know, everybody's talking about what can I afford. So, we are working very hard to get those payments lower than ever. Folks, our factory has given us the largest incentives ever. We're selling Dodge Ram trucks for discounts we have never offered before. Come in and let us lower your payment on your new vehicle. Did you know that the new Dodge Ram truck has a 100,000-mile or 10-year warranty? That's a great warranty. Folks, also I want to offer a free warranty on all used car retail sales. Remember, others don't show you the price on the windshield. Everyone gets my best price with no hassle. As we say on TV or radio, our best prices are posted online and on the windshield. Come see us at Fletcher Dodge here in Sherwood on Warden Road. We welcome your business. Thank you.
Hey, it's David Bazzel for my good friends at Oaklawn in Hot Springs. If you're looking for a great getaway right here in Arkansas, Oaklawn in Hot Springs is the place to be. I've spent plenty of time there, and they continue to raise the bar with everything they offer. Right now, Oaklawn's got their Boats and Bucks 3 giveaway going on through August 29th. You can earn entries for a chance to win a brand new 2026 Icon VLS 20 fishing boat and trailer, plus free play. play. And here's the deal. You can rack up 25 times the entries on Mondays and 5 times the entries on Tuesdays in their 24/7 smoke-free casino. The grand prize drawing is Saturday night, August 29th, and you must be present to win. While you're there, enjoy more than 1,500 slot machines, live table games, outstanding restaurants like the Bugler and Oak Room and Bar, and even a little relaxation at the Forbes 4-star Astral Spa. Get all the details, book your stay, and learn more at Oaklawn.com. It's Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Mike Rowe here with a fun fact. Did you know that 50% of the air that you breathe inside your home comes from your crawl space? Yeah. Whether your crawl space is wet, musty, or your floors are bouncy, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to repair your crawl space. Schedule a free inspection with Groundworks, the foundation and waterproofing experts.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Good news. Your next luxury getaway is only a short drive away. At Oaklawn Hot Springs, stay in a Forbes recommended resort hotel. Unwind at Arkansas's only Forbes 4-star rated spa. And make dinner a destination at 2 Forbes recommended restaurants, the Bugler and the Oak Room and Bar. Add a 24/7 smoke-free casino, live entertainment, and all the thrills that make Oaklawn Hot Springs a premier resort destination. Join the fun. Plan your stay at Oaklawn.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Chris Kane joins Morning Mayhem each Monday to mix it up with the guys. Chris Kane on Morning Mayhem is presented by Trader Bill's. Trader Bill's, your one-stop shop for all things lake.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
All right, it is 7:37. Morning Mayhem, fully assembled. I'm David Bazzel. That's Roger Scott. Justin Moore at it. Moore Mountain in Poen. Christian Weaver producing. Tomorrow, we're going to have John Daly tomorrow in Dardanelle. We're going to be at the, I got to figure out exactly the location tomorrow, but we're celebrating the 80th year of the chicken fry, Justin, up at Mount Nebo. 80 years they've been doing it. So I've given one instruction. We got to have some chicken there tomorrow morning.
Did y'all go up there last year? I thought.
Yeah, we did, Roger, as part of the parks. We remember that, right, Raj? Is that right?
Yes, correct. Correctamundo.
Yeah, we did. And I tell you, one of the great things about that, Justin, is that there's a view up there in the morning. I don't know if I sent you the picture. Remember, Roger? You look at you're standing on the clouds like Jack and the Beanstalk. It is the most bizarre thing, but it's beautiful. It's amazing, and
it's beautiful. Yeah. Oh, so we're not going to be up there.
Yeah,
and with the rain and everything that we've had, it would definitely be that cloudy, foggy morning up there.
Yeah, 661-1037 is the number if you want to be a part of the show. Let's get take a couple calls here real quick.
All right, then.
By the way, I just got news from Debbie Wyman. Emmett Smith sold out. It is officially sold out. So if you don't have your tickets, I'm sorry. There might be a few stragglers that will be available. Sort of knew that was going to happen. Yesterday was a sellout with Coach Silverfield. So that's a great way to start the Touchdown Club program.
Do you have enough volunteers?
And 1,200 already sold. Justin, I think I was texting you and Kate last night. Set a Touchdown Club record for this Jerry Jones Clinton deal. 1,200 now it's up to 1,200 tickets in basically less than a day. So yeah.
Now I know you for your sizzle reel. You've had all the other people get on there and talk about. Yeah, I love going to the Touchdown Club. Yada yada yada. Words. Now, what are you going to do? How are you? What are you prepared to do to make sure that you get something that they talk about it being an influential Touchdown Club or an event that goes on in Arkansas for the president to say that or Jerry to say that.
Judge.
I don't know. I'm just thinking.
I don't know, Raj. That's a good question.
Well, you got plenty of time. You got plenty of time because you have to. You have to get them to say it. And I think with what you said with Kelly Finglass, that when she did not give one hiccup, one bump of any kind when she mentioned to the powers that be that were to influence Jerry about being here. She was fantastic, and she said everything was a great.
Yeah, one of the things Roger's talking about, Justin, is that in dealing with the and I wasn't doing it. It was Jordan Johnson and the Clinton folks and Stephanie Street and all those. They were trying to help. We wanted to make the announcement yesterday. And I was like, we can't wait any longer. We need to do it. And I think that the Cowboys wanted to do it a few days later in the week. But the head of PR said, okay, he said, we'll acquiesce because Kelly Finglass, who was the director of the Cowboy Cheerleaders and got that big show on Netflix, said she had such a great experience in Little Rock last year that makes me feel comfortable in doing it. So
100%.
that's
If she said one thing,
that's
it would have
cool.
been different.
yeah, that's nice.
That's cool, but that's odd. I mean, I'm assuming you know Jerry well.
It's funny. I do, but I never get to spend time around him. I don't, and we've never had him at the Touchdown Club, Justin. That's what's
Clinton
amazing.
more?
Of course, I know Clinton. Clint was governor when I was playing ball.
That's true.
Yeah, it's crazy, Justin. I was telling Roger, I used to turn around. I remember as a player, and we'd always look at, hey, there's the governor. Of course, we didn't know he was going to become a president.
Well, he knew
he loved football. I mean, he was a big football guy.
We were at the Triple Crown.
Yeah, that's right. We saw he that was Justin, one of the all-time great stories.
All-time
We
great.
sneak on the top floor where all these big money folks are. We shouldn't be up there. It's me, you, and Al Watkins, Raj. And so I turn around, and there's Clinton. And so the place starts going crazy. This was back, 7 years ago for not Smarty Jones. It was American Pharaoh. Yeah. So all of a sudden, Clint looks over there and he goes, David. And
he said Baz.
Or Baz, whatever it was. And so he comes walking over.
Because we're getting ready to be thrown out because people know we don't belong
we don't
up
look there.
I've got my shoes off picking at my toenails, and we're supposed to be knocked out of there. Well,
I was telling Roger, act like you're supposed to be here.
Exactly. So put your shoes back on. So I did that, and then the president comes by and notices him. At that point, they corner off the area, and everybody that was getting ready to throw us out looks at us and go, wow.
They're getting ready to get thrown out. That's what they're thinking.
Yeah,
y'all.
The Secret Service does a little perimeter around us, and so we spend 15 minutes talking with the president. Of course, Roger being a Hot Springs guy, he used to talk. He talked about how his mother, they were poor. He would, I think, sneak in. He'd get out of school early, sneak into the Oaklawn underneath the fence.
So his mom would be
there. And would bet on the horses and all that. But anyway, that was a sort of a fascinating deal. But yeah, he loves sports, just like we mentioned most presidents do. That they enjoy sports, and especially Arkansas sports. So let's see, Brent, what you got for us in Searcy?
David, long time no talk.
Hey, buddy, what's going on?
Long time not to talk. David, first off, I wanted to tell you what a fantastic job you do with the Little Rock Touchdown Club.
Buddy.
I was there yesterday.
Oh, great.
But it was so busy, I wasn't able to get there. I wasn't able to get up and say hello to you. And, hey, David, I got one thing I want to tell you. You probably know this, but my dad on the 1964 National Championship team, he was the starting tackle on one opposite Glen Ray Hines, and Jerry Jones was the starting guard on my dad's side.
How about that? How about that? We forget that Jerry was the starting guard at whatever 198 or 185 or whatever on the national championship. How big was your dad, Brent? How big? How much did he weigh?
He weighed. He was a rotund 212 pounds.
Yeah, the players were smaller, and of course, Roger, you know this, Justin. The Razorbacks were always undersized, but the team they beat Nebraska in the national championship was much bigger. If you look at the film, it's like, wow, how in the heck are these guys? But they're so well coached, and they played hard. And we're talking about all the stuff with Silverfield, the things he's teaching. That's exactly what Broyles taught as well.
The biggest lineman the Hogs had was my dad's roommate, Glen Ray Hines, and he was 250.
Yeah, and he was a monster. He was a monster.
Look at these guys.
He was a mammoth. He was a monster of a man. Hey, David, can you tell me year was it that my dad came to the Touchdown Club and spoke? It was after they played in Southern California. Do you know what year that was? I cannot remember.
It was one of the first 3 years. It was back then. We were, the club was a small one, Brent, and I do remember him coming. It was either 2000, I think 5 or 6. It was one of those 2 or 3 years. Yeah. No, he's on our list of all the speakers that have come, and we were honored to have him, buddy, for sure.
David, is there something you can do for that? Have a picture or something of all the speakers that you've ever had, and I'd be willing to buy it if you ever put something like that together.
All right, hey Brent, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, we've actually sort of done that, Roger, where I've done a collage of every year's speakers. Mm-hmm. But the problem is you got 22 years. It's a lot. You can't do them all. It's just so overwhelming because you do 10 to 14 a year. But it's a cool thing. I like the idea, Brent, for sure. I'll continue to work on that. Bo, what you got, Bo?
Hey, good morning, sir. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Very well, sir. as a disabled veteran who's been to the White House invited by the president, I'd like to say thank you for all your stuff you do for veterans. But I wanted to say Rick Schaefer almost sounded like Stan in his voice for Frank Broyles, just like Stan does for Nolan Richardson.
That's
pretty funny. Yeah, it is. But Roger,
I didn't want to take anything away
Roger
from it.
backed away from the mic, put his hands on his head.
There's no winning. Listen, there was no. I wasn't going to argue with it.
Do we have the clip of Justin and Rick? Can you find that, Christian?
Why we play the one of Roger and Rick?
Well,
That's the one that just
well, I know, but I'm just saying this is not our first. This is not the first time that Rick has sort of, got into it with our host.
He didn't get into it. It's just listen. We agreed about Frank Broyles.
You just don't have him on your Mount Rushmore. That's all.
Well, I do, just not on that Mount Rushmore of the international.
I know exactly what you were saying. He just wasn't even trying to hear it.
Hey, Bo, thanks for your service,
you were
buddy.
Trying to explain it to him. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
thank you guys for the Pledge of Allegiance and the Star Spangled Banner every morning. I love listening to it, guys.
Hey, strength and honor.
Thanks, buddy. Strength and honor.
Strength and honor.
Thank you for your service.
Somebody says, I love it when Baz gets emotional. Is that on the show or like yesterday? I got emotional yesterday, Justin. Did you hear me, Roger, when I got emotional?
On the show?
No, I got emotional at the podium.
Yeah.
I watched. I didn't catch it.
Well, it was when, and thank you for watching. It was when, and again, I know there was a lot of acknowledgments yesterday, and I'm sorry, folks have to. It's the first meeting's always we got special guests there. We're kicking off the new year. We're talking about this and that, and so next week should be a little bit shorter. It was the gentleman I was talking about who had passed. When we have members of the Touchdown Club that passed.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's right.
Go ahead.
No,
please.
yeah, and I just got a little emotional because I said, it means something when somebody wants to put it, or the family puts it in the obit.
In your eulogy.
Yeah, in the eulogy and the obit, to where when that's being said, it shows that it means a lot. It was Butch Turner was the man. Of course, I mentioned Billy Ray Smith.
That's right.
His mom, his stepmom was there. Anyway, I just got a little choked up, and I don't know if that was the emotion they were talking about or what.
So he passed this past year.
He passed through this past year. He would always get there, Roger. He'd be one of the first guys in line, just like you saw yesterday. Justin, no joke. We were there doing the show yesterday, and there's a group of guys that got there at 9 o'clock. The doors don't open until like 10:45 or almost 11. So they're 2 hours early. They love hanging out, just visiting. They got the Razorback gear on. And he was one of those guys.
Well, we old guys get up early anyway because we're going to bed at 4.
That's
so
true.
we're going to do that.
That is true.
Has anybody ever worked with you with lawn change?
Well, Lord, no. I'm 40.
Has anybody ever worked with you with lawn change?
Well, Lord, no. I'm 40. I ain't worked on it.
You just call it. This is the best thing you just said. You said we're not going to do it. That way, in your mind, you can always hit a home run.
I think you said something after that. I think you said something about the spider monkey after that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Somebody said
that was my attempt at diffusing the situation with humor, and I don't even know if that worked.
Somebody said they like morning Rick better than afternoon Rick. Is that true?
I don't think he's a morning person.
I do.
I think he's a little bit like me.
I like him better. I think Rainwater is a bad influence on him.
I think he's got a bit more of a backbone in the morning.
I agree. I like
it.
I like it.
He's a bit more brazen in the morning. How about that?
Yeah. Someone says, how about Christian with the if you go to Maine, well, the no Frank Broyles or Johnny Cash. Made Rick back up a little.
But in his heyday, Rick came back in his heyday.
Well, in his heyday, Johnny Cash was still more popular.
You know what? Yeah. I think worldwide.
Josh,
I think so.
Remember Josh Neighbors who would get mad too at Rick. He would try to argue with Rick, and he can't.
Don't argue with Rick. There's no point in doing it.
Listen, I don't want to end up. I don't want to end up where Josh is.
Matter of fact, somebody just said on the message, I didn't see that Josh is sitting wherever he is grinning. He didn't like Rick at all. Someone said, I saw Roger rubbing elbows with David and Landon yesterday. Yeah, you were sitting at the Summerwood Sports.
I sit with the Summerwood Sports guys, absolutely, and I have a great conversation with. And we sat by Oaklawn yesterday, so we sat by Wayne and all that. Chris Ho, looking dapper, just does not pay attention to me at all. I want more attention from him. Saw Zach. And looking at Young Money, I was talking with him about, what are we going to do about your picks, thinking, FanDuel is taking over those things for everything. So I was kind of hoping. He said he's working on something, but you'll have to prove your worth. Because that first year you were at 67%, and then last year you fell off, so you've got to prove. That's not their words. That's mine.
Well, it's okay. Someone said here from the 870, Rick is an arrogant SOB. You know what? Here's the deal with Rick. Here's it. Rick is Rick. Rick will never change. I've known Rick since 1981. Mm-hmm. Rick has not changed one bit.
Nothing.
And Rick is always going to be who he is. And so you just got to understand that, and just got to know when you're engaging with him. And you know that you're going to get Rick's very.
Listen,
I love when you go. It's not wrong because he said you're wrong, and you go, no, this is my opinion.
That's my opinion. I mean, 2 and 2 is 7.
It can't be wrong. It's my opinion.
That's right. 2 and 2 equals 7. That's wrong.
I would argue opinions can be wrong.
Well, how can you say
if you think Wesley Snipes is a better actor than Denzel Washington? I think you're wrong.
If it's an opinion, no, can you be wrong? If you identify, the definition of opinion is just one person's evaluation.
If your opinion is slavery was right, you're wrong.
Yes,
but to my opinion that Wesley is a better actor than Denzel.
Subjective. It's subjective, right?
That's
subjective
different.
to the eye of the beholder.
There's
right?
some things that we just listen. It's Sean. Do you have the Sean Connery clip?
I have some, yeah.
Do you have the one that I asked you about with Barbara Walters?
Yes.
Okay. At no point.
I think maybe a better way of putting it. Go ahead, Roger.
I was just saying, at no point in history can we agree that slavery was right. You cannot do that. And at no point in history is what Sean Connery said to Barbara Walters acceptable.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have it?
Oh, my gosh.
Yes, I can play it.
Play it.
It's not the worst thing to slap a woman now and then. As I remember, you said you don't do it with a clenched fist. It's better to do it with an open hand. Yeah. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I didn't love that.
I haven't changed my opinion.
Whoa!
You haven't?
No, not at all.
You think it's good to slap a woman?
No, I don't think it's good.
You don't think it's bad?
I don't think it's that bad. I think that it depends entirely on the circumstances and if it merits it. Yeah.
How does it merit it?
Well, if you have tried everything else, and women are pretty good at this.
Let's hold off on it. We'll play the rest of it.
Wow.
When is it okay to do that? Well, if they keep popping off.
Good Lord.
Well, if you've tried everything else. No, Sean.
That could be played today, and that would have been.
It's never acceptable. You can't do that. You can't do that. Now, let me put it to you this way, Christian. You and I both agree that in no way is Wesley Snipes a better actor than Denzel. But if someone likes him more.
Do we miss 45?
We got to go.
Do we?
Hey, it's David Bazzel with Morning Mayhem for my friends at Baptist Health. We spend a lot of time on the bus talking about heart. Who's got it? Who's playing with it? But let's talk about your heart. In Arkansas, we face some of the highest cardiac risks in the country. That's why I trust the Baptist Health Heart Institute. From the specialists at Arkansas Cardiology to the state's most comprehensive transplant program, they're heavy hitters in heart care. But you don't have to wait for a crisis to see them. By doing the small stuff, putting in the work, with good nutrition and annual checkups, with your primary care physician, you build the fundamentals and can head off big problems later. Baptist Health doesn't just treat symptoms, they care for the whole person, body, mind, and soul. Whether it's a personalized nutrition plan to get your weight back on track or just a routine check-in with a Baptist Health doctor who truly listens, they're the teammate you need. Living well is a choice you make every day. Make Baptist Health part of that choice. Go to Baptist-Health.com to find a doctor or clinic near you. Take it from me, your future self will thank you. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
Looking for a better deal on your next vehicle? Make the smart drive to Smart Auto Group. Since 1906, Smart Auto Group has been helping drivers find the right vehicle at the right price. Arkansas's oldest auto groups. Shop a huge selection of Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Hyundai, and Honda vehicles, all backed by the hometown service you can trust. You'll find great selection and great value at Smart Auto Group. Make the smart drive today and start saving at smartdrive.com.
Instant fun every day? That's a win. The chance at a life-changing jackpot? Win. Creating scholarships for Arkansas students? That's the biggest win of all. When you play the lottery, it's a win-win-win for Arkansas. So far, the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery has raised over $1.5 billion to fund more than 822,000 scholarships. Keep playing and winning, Arkansas. Call 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
The Saracen Casino Hotel is now open and accepting reservations. Saracen's new 14-story hotel features 318 modern guest rooms and suites, offering luxe accommodations paired with the elevated amenities and the Southern hospitality customers have come to expect from Saracen Casino Resort. And while you're at it, don't skip dinner at Red Oak, recognized as Arkansas's best restaurant for 5 years running. Book your stay with Saracen by visiting SaracenResort.com or calling Saracen today.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET.
Car wreck? Call Rainwater Holt in Sexton.
888-8888.
8 for a fast response. 8 for results. 8 for Arkansas.
Anywhere in the state, dial 8.
888-8888.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
This is Coach Roy Lee Peterball, Rooster Poot High School. Everybody there loves to listen to the Morning Mayhem with Roger Scott, Justin Moore, Christian Weaver, and this guy named David Bazzel.
All right, we went long on that last segment. We usually don't do that, but we got Rick got us all stirred up.
Sorry.
Rick Schaefer got us all stirred up.
We haven't even been able to enjoy Justin as much because of that.
By the way, that green cup that was in front of me at the Touchdown Club was not mine. I've got more comments like, "Wow, what are you doing that green looking lime? What do you call it? This kind of thing. What do you call it? A tumbler." I said, "It wasn't mine. It was Debbie." By the way, Emmett Smith is officially sold out, so that is done. So
there you go, Emmett.
After that, you got Gus Malzahn, Tony, Lynn Swan, and
there are more people upset that you got Gus Malzahn than Bill
Oh,
Clinton.
I know. You're probably right.
He sucks.
Yeah, but that's true. No, there's some folks that are not fans of Gus, but it'll still be an interesting meeting. The 1,200 tickets have been sold already
I like the guy.
in one day for Clinton Jones. So continue to go LRTouchdown.com. Obviously, we're going to blow away the record by Peyton Manning that he had held. And so that's great. One day we got 6 weeks to sell, so hopefully we get a ton more.
But I guess here's the deal. You're going to have to put an asterisk, or if I may borrow from Randy Rainwater, an asterisk that with Bill Clinton and Jerry Jones, Peyton Manning will hold the single-person record.
That's right. That's right. That's good. That's
so
good
because
point.
of that, the caveat has to be.
Yeah, but I want Jerry to be able to tell Jerry or Clinton to be able to tell Peyton, "Hey, we beat your record, Peyton. We shattered it."
And then Peyton goes, "Yeah, you needed a president."
That's good. That's good. All right, don't go away. 8:00.
Summer heat can wear you out now, but look, if you've been feeling drained, even when you're inside with the AC kicking, it might not be the heat, y'all. 1 in 4 men, that's 25% of us, have low testosterone, and it affects energy, sex drive, motivation, your mood, and much more. Look, low T drains your energy and motivation, which means you don't have the energy to do the things that you love. Heck, in some cases, guys don't even recognize themselves, man. They lose their identity altogether. Fellas, it's important to get the answers you need. Now's the time. And this summer, it's free. At Low T Center, you can book a free testosterone test and get a consultation from licensed providers who specialize in testosterone replacement therapy. Explore a range of peptides and even get a jump on that summer body that you've been looking for with GLP-1s and medical weight loss protocols. Low T Center's been the #1 name in TRT since 2009, y'all. They're the OGs and the pioneers. Visit FixMyLowT.com right now to schedule a free testosterone test today. Y'all, that's FixMyLowT.com. That's FixMyLowT.com.
Are you still on the sidelines? Then it's time you suit up and get in the game. Download Arkansas's favorite sports wagering app, Bet Saracen, today.
This is your official sports and entertainment station, Central Arkansas. We are 103.7 The Buzz, KABZ Little Rock.
Pine Bluff police are looking into a possible shooting this morning. Just before 9:30 last night, police say a woman's rear vehicle window was shattered by a possible gunshot while driving on Martha Mitchell Expressway. Police have not named the suspect, but say that the woman gave them enough information to give them a person of interest. There were no reported injuries. And Arkansas State police leaders and state legislators were supposed to meet this morning over the violent arrest of 18-year-old Elisa Hackett. The trooper in question pulled her over for speeding but decided to arrest her. He says that she resisted and he threw her to the ground and punched her. She is suing over civil rights violations. State leaders are now calling for an independent investigation and a review of ASP's use of force policy. ASP director canceled the meeting because of the lawsuit. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm Kara Case, Jessica Rockwell.
Network Services Group presents Out of Bounds Hotline on 103.7 The Buzz. Network Services Group, one call does it all.
With KARK's Pat Walker.
After a little chance of a shower this morning, it'll be a partly cloudy day, and unfortunately, it's going to get hot again. 94 are high this afternoon in Little Rock. Tonight, mostly cloudy, a low around 75, and a slight chance of a shower before sunup tomorrow. Then tomorrow afternoon, up to 96 degrees with a chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
This is Trey Schapp. Tune in each Friday morning at 5:30 right here on The Buzz as I bring you From the Shortgrass, presented by UAMS Health, Orthopedics, and Sports Medicine. If you like to hear interesting stories about the game of golf, this is for you. You can also find it wherever you get your podcasts.
Listen up, Buzz listeners. Here's a message from the Arkansas Highway Safety Office. The last holiday weekend of the summer is coming up, so what do you have planned for Labor Day? A pool party? Backyard barbecue? Maybe a trip to the lake? The Labor Day weekend has become a traditional time for family and friends to get together for fun. Sadly, the holiday has also become one of the deadliest times, with drunk drivers endangering themselves and others. It's illegal to drive with a blood alcohol level of 0.08 or higher. And if you do, the consequences are severe. You'll lose your license and go to jail. You'll pay court costs, attorney fees, and fines that could cost you thousands and thousands of dollars. You'll be restricted to driving with an ignition interlock. That means you have to blow into a device that detects alcohol in your system before your car will even start. And you have to pay for that. Sounds like a real blast, doesn't it? Hey, enjoy the holiday weekend, but think before you drink. Drive sober or get pulled over. A message from the Arkansas Highway Safety Office.
Everybody knows the Brad Hendricks Law Firm is famous for car wrecks, big truck crashes, and medical negligence cases. But they do a lot more than that. They help good people who can benefit from bankruptcy. And they also help older folks who had their Social Security claims denied. When you need a lawyer, call the firm that is pure Arkansas, where you won't ever be just a number. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm. Tradition, reputation, results.
At Greenway Equipment, there's a face behind every handshake, a name behind every counter, and a set of hands that knows John Deere equipment the way you know your land. Greenway has spent years building something that won't show up on a spec sheet. A team that takes your work personally, that knows trust is grown, not given. So when you call, Greenway answers. Visit a location today or online at gogreenway.com.
Hey folks, it's Chris Zender, General Manager of Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood. Listen, we know times are tight, so we're working real hard to find affordability for you Buzz listeners. Check this out. Grand Cherokee starting at $33,997. Ram trucks up to $18,000 off. That's a 2026 model with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. We have Jeep Wranglers, the ultimate summer vehicle, up to $8,000 off. And the gasoline Chargers, up to $7,000 off. Want to save at the pump? The new Jeep Cherokee gets an incredible 38 miles per gallon. Browse it all right now at FletcherDeals.com and get pre-approved fast at FletcherCredit.com. Or come see us today in Sherwood. We're at 5922 Warden Road. Thank you.
Willie D's Dueling Pianos has not moved yet. They're still rocking right here in the Little Rock River Market. Dueling Pianos upstairs, DJs downstairs with food and drinks every week. Reserve and learn more at WillieD'sPianoBar.com.
Come and get your Willie on.
Hello, this is Justin Acree. When joint pain or an injury slows you down, turn to UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Arkansas's largest orthopedic team and the state's most fellowship-trained surgeons offer expert care for sports injuries and problems affecting the hip, knee, shoulder, spine, hand, foot, ankle, and more. Care is easy to access at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital and a new location on Rodney Parham in Little Rock, next to UAMS Health Urology Center. For walk-in care, choose UAMS Ortho now. Call 501-686-TOSH. When you think ortho, think UAMS.
Plumbing problems? No problem. Whether it's a leaky faucet or a whole lot more, call the professionals at B.R. McGinty. They'll fix it right the first time. Call for all of your plumbing needs.
Tune in every Friday morning to hear Danny West from hogsports.com on Morning Mayhem. Brought to you by HJ Trailer Sales. They've got truck beds and utility trailers for every type of job and a service facility for maintenance and repair. Local folks with great products. Visit them online at hjtrailersales.com or in person at 808 Albert Pike in Hot Springs.
There's an old saying in Tennessee. I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
Fool me once. Shame on you.
Here are David Bazzel, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
It fooled me. We can't get fooled again.
All right, 8:06 on this Tuesday, August 25th. 661-1037 is the number if you want to be a part of the show. A lot of dialogue on our Milton Heaton Air text line. Again, somebody says, "Dear Mayhem, Rick is right. He's my favorite." Rick does make good radio, and I think he does. I think he's better with us. Even he mixes it up more with us because we'll mix it up with him.
I know why he did it. Wow. Because today is National Kiss and Make Up Day.
It is. It's today's National Kiss and Make Up Day.
So, Rick, I know you're listening. Unless he's in prayer, call back. Let's kiss and make up.
Justin, I asked earlier, I said, who, the man or the woman, usually has to kiss and make up? Who is the one that's usually in the wrong, and what percentage?
Well, I mean, that's two different questions. Who's I can only go by our home.
Yes.
Usually I'm in the wrong. The majority of the time.
I think it is, yes.
But who gives in and I guess warms up a little bit before the other, that would be Kate, typically.
Yeah.
Because I'm just stubborn and competitive, and
it's the man gene.
I can hold out for weeks and do the whole like two ships passing in the night in the hallway. Where you're going.
Yeah.
There's some comedian, I forget who does it, but it's like you go from knowing each other better than yourself to you become complete strangers when the silent treatment starts, and you're like, oh, excuse me. He's like, ma'am, do you mind? Are you watching this, or can I change?
Wait a minute.
You know what I'm talking about?
Let me see.
This was a bit that's I think it was Nate Bargatze did.
No. What I'm asking is, that sounds like something goes on at my house. Are you mean to tell me that I'm not the only one that goes through that?
That's a universal deal. I'm assuming.
I thought it was just me.
The silent treatment deal where you feel awkward in front of somebody you've known longer in your life than you haven't known, and you're like, I feel like I'm living with a complete stranger. Yes.
Oh wow, Samantha. It's not just me.
Hell, I might currently be in that situation. I don't even know.
I know. Exactly.
We did want to thank Edwards Food Giant for sponsoring Rick, who again, always we can spice it up with Rick. John Daly, brought to you by Honda of Russellville, Steve and Michelle Pirtle. We'll do him tomorrow since we're going to have a show at Dardanelle. Looking forward to it. All about Dardanelle and the good things that are happening and the chicken fry at Mount Nebo in his 80th year. Chuck Gatlin will be up shortly, brought to you by McClarty, Volkswagen, Mazda. And then we've got Family Feud, brought to you by Southern Bank, Chris Robertson, the boys.
Got a little bone to pick with Chuck.
I did want to ask, by the way, so you've got UCA playing Thursday night versus Tennessee Martin. So college football is here, Justin. The first game, obviously.
I for some reason, I was just not even thinking about week 0.
Yeah, zero week. Yeah, 0
week.
It
might have been Rick and.
He hates zero. He hates that. He hates saying 0 week. Yeah, I meant to bring that up today. I'm mad at myself for not mentioning that.
I will agree with him on that.
Yeah, we talked about that last year. It
really don't make any sense.
Yeah. So you got UCA playing Thursday night, and that's at Tennessee Martin. And then you've got TCU, North Carolina at 11 a.m. in Dublin, Ireland. You got Morehouse College versus UAPB at War Memorial on Saturday at 6. USC plays San Jose State at 2 p.m., so that's another one of obviously the big schools.
Southern California?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Southern Cal.
So I'm just making sure. You said USC.
Well, USC could also be South Carolina too. So also too, if you want to see who we're going to play, our first game, North Alabama does play Sanford on Saturday at 6 p.m. So anyway, it's football is here. I didn't want to say it, and I didn't want to say I thought that this story was interesting. We mentioned Jerry Jones earlier about his sons going to Catholic. Stephen Jones, who I played with at Arkansas, and Jerry Jr. There's another owner that's got a connection to Catholic, and it's the owner of the San Francisco 49ers. Did you know that, Justin, that the owner, John York, attended Catholic high school? I mean, they got two NFL owners that are connected to Catholic, so things are good. Things are good financially for Catholic when you've got those two guys supporting you.
Yeah,
but anyway, apparently his son, John York's son, I guess John York has given the franchise to his son, or obviously gotten him involved, not giving it to him.
Are they Razorbacks?
But no, I don't think so. I think they.
Damn it!
Yeah. So Jed York was arrested over the weekend. So this is a owner of the San Francisco 49ers was arrested over the weekend in Ohio and pleaded no contest. And help me out here, to misdemeanor charges of disorderly conduct and possessing criminal tools. Like, I don't know what that means. Court records show that York initially was charged with engaging in prostitution, but prosecutors amended that to disorderly conduct. York was charged with possessing criminal tools for using his phone to respond to an undercover online prostitution advertisement, according to prosecutors.
His tool?
What? Josh, York was arrested Sunday morning listen to this. York was arrested Sunday morning at a mobile home community in East Palestine, Ohio, near where he was born and raised in Youngstown. He was released after posting a $5,000 bond. And so I'm just trying to figure out what all this means.
I first of all, when you've got NFL owner in a trailer park,
I know, that's what makes me wonder what's going. Well, remember what the guy for the New England Patriots did?
Yeah,
he went out to the massage parlor in Tampa. Remember, just some $50 massage. It's like, wow.
Yeah, I still don't understand what the problem was.
With that.
No. Well, you know what? Now, we know what happened to Irsay. I mean, he had an issue.
Was it drinking?
No, I think he started with pills.
Okay.
He had pills in there.
But what do you think this is? What do you think this is?
For the prostitution tool?
Somebody call us, 661-1037.
Is it handcuffs?
An attorney, please call us and tell us. He went to the mobile home park. He obviously was soliciting somebody over the phone, which I guess.
I just want to know: did he have it on his person?
Yeah. I mean, the tool.
Let's say that's the legal term. I'm just saying.
Is tool and paraphernalia the same thing? Because I know if you got caught with a.
Well, here it is.
I've heard scales.
York was charged with possessing criminal tools for using his phone to respond to an undercover online prostitution advertisement. He was arrested at the mobile home. So is it just by responding to an advertisement and going there, he was arrested? Did he do anything? Did he?
I would assume if you go there with the intent, that would be cause for being arrested. I don't know that. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, I guess if you were, what's the act if you do one thing that you're. It's over the wire, over the telephone.
Oh, yeah. I know
what I'm talking about. So is that the same thing? What's going on? What am I thinking of?
Well, somebody says prostitution tool was the burner cell phone that he used to make the arrangement with the prostitute. So that's what they say.
Who is this again?
It's the owner of the. It's the owner. Of the 49ers, but it's not the guy from Catholic. He was originally the owner, and I think his son is taking. It was almost about like Stephen Jones taking over for the Cowboys at some point.
I got you. I'm sorry.
So I don't know what age he is, but so maybe it's just the prostitution part of it. I wonder if nothing. So that's what's interesting. Nothing happened, but just by him showing up and doing it over the phone, you get busted for doing it. I guess.
I don't know if you guys have ever watched that. To Catch a Predator, the Chris Hansen stuff. You know, he's been doing it for decades. I know, I mean, this is not that, but it just, similarly, like if they go there, he grabs them before
that's
have
true.
a chance to do anything, but they still get arrested.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Boy, that show used to be so good. It was so uncomfortable.
Yeah, he's still doing it. He's calling it something else now, but
we can't hear you, Christian.
I mean, I know that's a terrible subject.
It's on YouTube now.
I hated to use that, but
that's a great example of it. That's it.
I thought he did some really, really good work.
There's a movie coming out, Primetime,
How about that?
Robert Pattinson's playing him. It
Let
looks
me
good.
Let me tell you, the one thing about those,
wow.
the one thing about those shows, Justin, everybody, the guy, you almost sort of felt, obviously it was wrong, but you go, oh man, here it comes, and the dude comes around the corner. He's thinking he's getting ready to hook up with some girl, and he sees Chris Hansen. He goes, I am, and he begs. He doesn't, no matter what, he knows he's cooked. It doesn't matter. He goes, I'm getting out of here now. I'm leaving out. Go ahead, because the cops are right there waiting for you, buddy. You are busted.
When he reads the text thread,
oh my gosh, yeah.
I mean, verbatim.
Busted. Yeah.
I mean,
Busted.
I didn't mean to send us down this path, but I
No,
thought he does a lot of great work. I mean, if it's all legit, I think.
But you're right. When he starts reading, he goes, it's like a 13-year-old girl. And he goes, you say this to a 13-year-old girl, and then the guy finally goes,
I
I'm
want
busted.
to hold you. I want to put you on my breast.
That's the way he talks.
Will you shake your butt? Oh, it's so creepy.
I love every one of them goes. I was just coming. I thought maybe she needed some help. I was just. Well, then he reads something ridiculous, and then he's like, yeah, but I wasn't going to. She took it there. I didn't.
Someone said
just craziness.
It was a plea deal to lower the charges to a misdemeanor. It happens all the time to people who have money. In other words, Somebody says it's the phone. The phone is a tool, you idiots. I'm sorry. Matter of fact,
I've never heard that term. Because
I've never heard it called a tool.
Your phone is your phone.
I mean, it is a tool.
I mean,
but,
we were talking off the air with Bill Vickery. I mean, how else are you going to get hold of a prostitute?
I have a legal issue I'm having my insurance company take care of instead of Judy Henry, the person that normally handles my stuff. Is they sent me a document yesterday. With all this stuff on, with all this legalese, if you will, and they don't put anything else in there. So I emailed them back. I said, "I'm sorry to tell you, guys, I don't know how to interpret legalese here. Can you tell me what this means? Does this mean
I'm just a caveman?
I'm just a caveman. Can you tell me what this means? So am I out of the lawsuit? Am I in the lawsuit?
Yeah.
It sounds. I put on there. It sounds like they're dropping the case, and then I don't have to worry about this anymore. But I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. It's 18 documents of.
Yeah.
Please, all the words.
Put it in layman terms.
Yeah, I can never.
You're still in trouble? You're not still in trouble. I don't need all that stuff.
Someone said, I've watched Gus Malzahn coaching another team beat the Razorbacks more than I've heard Justin Moore songs, and I listen to the Buzz every day. That's true.
That's not true.
He did.
You're just lying.
He did. He did beat us like he was 8-2 against us.
What if I come to your house and listen to Justin Moore songs eating pizza? That's Chris Hansen.
Someone says every time Rick speaks, it has a sarcastic undertone.
He's smarter than me, so.
He's got a know-it-all quality to him.
He's got a what?
A know-it-all quality.
Someone says here, love it for the 501. Love it when y'all have Rick on in the morning, and he does like to argue with Marcus in the afternoon. That's classic also. This is a true story. Rick spoke at the Little Rock Touchdown Club one year, and after the meeting, I asked him what the succession plan for Frank Broyles was, and he looked at me like I had 3 heads. Well, that's there had to be one. Someone said, I figured Tommy Smith would have been there yesterday. No, I think Tommy reached out to me yesterday, Roger. I was going to tell you, and he said he and Karen wanted to come to the Clinton-Jones deal. Of course, back then, I think Tommy had Clinton call in one time. I think we've had all the governors since him. We've had
I gotta say something too when you get done.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, we've had every governor, Raj. Going back to Clinton. No, I take that back. We didn't have Jim Guy Tucker, and we didn't have, but we had BB. We've had
at the touchdown club?
No, just on the show, on our show over the years.
Sure.
So it doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on. Or what whether you're Republican or Democrat. We're always honored to have the governor, sitting governor, be on our show. So that's coming up too. By the way, tomorrow, Roger, we're going to be in Dardanelle for celebration of the 80th chicken fry in Mount Nebo. Thursday, we'll be at Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway.
Yeah.
And they got a great deal coming up. If you're looking for pool stuff, it's end
of the year, right?
End of the summer deal, and they got deals on Caldera hot tubs and other things. And then Friday we'll be at Fletcher.
Okay.
Frank was there yesterday. A lot of VIPs there yesterday, Justin, at the Touchdown Club. A lot of good folks. What did you think of Coach Silverfield? What did you think of his comments and Q&A and all that kind of stuff?
Man, I think he's done as good as he conceivably possibly could in these past, what has it been, 7, 8, 9 months, whatever.
Yep.
And look, I get everybody being, I don't know if guarded is the right word, or cautiously optimistic, or maybe not optimistic at all. I get it. I mean, but all you can, it's just like I try my dangest to treat people the way that they treat me, regardless of anybody else's relationship with said person. And that's the way I kind of am viewing, another new coach is like, I mean, until he does something that I'm like, oh, geez. I mean, I'm behind him, support him. Seems like a really genuinely nice
I agree.
guy. I've been around him maybe twice.
Right.
And, what takes place on the football field, I have no idea. But I don't think you can fault him to this point for anything he's done, said. I think he's incredibly professional, well-spoken. It seems as though, from the outside looking in, and I've not been up there and had any conversations or anything like that with anybody, but it seems as though he's got a plan. He's got his hands in a lot of things, which I like. Kind of reminds you a little bit of a Petrino, but not in a domineering fashion, like with the lights and the little things. I mean, it seems like he's kind of got his hands in everything. That was a long-winded response. I apologize.
Well, and I knew too, Roger, you got a chance to be. I mean, he does say all the right things, and I think he's a personable guy. I like. He got a little edge to him. Roger was hearing. He cussed a little bit yesterday.
He said hell 16 times. Not that many. He did say that a couple of times.
But he's got a little edge to him, and I liked it. I was wondering.
He got a little chip on his shoulder,
and I like that. I like that too.
I can relate to him professionally. Like he's had a lot of success, but it's like he's flown under the radar. And I can relate to that. You know what I mean? Me personally.
I do. Again, he's an easy guy to root for. I love the fact that he's, hey, bringing back all those players. Let's embrace the past. And he's playing. He's playing without a full deck. He doesn't.
He is.
He doesn't have all the talent that and so you just hope maybe that the things he's instilling. I thought it was interesting. Roger, I mentioned earlier, he referenced the game against Arkansas last year. Yeah. And he said, listen, we believe that if we got to the fourth quarter, we were tougher and more disciplined, and we could win games. And that's exactly that's what they did that game. And, of course, now, he's done all this coaching about and all this focus on not turning the ball, owning the ball, all this stuff. And so, boy, they think they better not turn the ball over after all this focus. I don't think they will. I mean,
you know what I thought was great perspective, and it really shone a really good light on you, Baz. I mean, you do such a great job, which everybody knows with that. But and speaking of that, just side note, you're incredibly humble. But watching that yesterday, and you give everybody the credit, and you never mention yourself, which I understand. But the touchdown club, it does take an army of people, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And the fans and all, have to show up. But the touchdown club is what it is because of you.
Well, you're kind, buddy.
I just want to make that.
Well, you're not.
I mean, I think everybody knows that. And you're too humble and too good a person. You would never say that, but it's a fact. And Roger and everybody else, Christian, I'm sure would back me up on that.
Well, you're kind, buddy. I appreciate that. You're right, but there's a lot of folks.
I thought it was interesting and some really good insight on your part when they referenced back to a video clip of you after that game from last year, and you were really complimentary of the coaching staff for Memphis, et cetera. So, that, because at the time, I mean, he's not the Razorbacks coach, obviously, and you had really good things to say about him, and so that makes me feel better too. I mean, you go, man, those guys were, forget exactly how you put it, but you said, man, those guys were well coached, scrappy, or something like that.
I remember, guys. Anyway. I remember sitting next to Sully watching that second half, and I remember turning over to Sully and go, "That's how I want our defense to play." Really, it's Sully. This is how I want us to play. I mean,
I'm sure they were super undersized compared to us. I'm guessing. I don't know.
Yeah, they weren't the most athletic. Now listen, Sutton Smith, took that ball 65 yards on us. So they got some athletes over there, but they're not supposed to beat an SEC team. He's got SEC talent. They're not supposed to do that, but they played harder. It looked like they were better coached, and so I think it is. That's crazy. Sully brought that clip out.
I thought that was a great touch.
Yeah, that was good by Sully. We got Chuck Gatlin in studio, so let's go ahead and.
I met the other Chuck Gatlin yesterday, by the way.
There's two Chuck Gatlins in town.
Yes.
Yeah, he called me. He said, "You're never going to believe it."
So which you like? Which you like better, Justin?
I met the handsome Chuck Gatlin.
And they were both in the same band. Randy. They were both in the same band. How crazy is that? Two Chuck Gatlins in the same band.
He's a nice guy.
Still are.
But I like my Chuck.
Oh, thank you. You can see the two of us together every Sunday morning at Little Rock First Christian Church on Taylor Loop.
Still looking at all of our messages, Roger, back and forth on about should Frank Broyles be on the Mount Rushmore. Yeah. Listen. I think it's subjective. You can certainly make the argument the impact.
Well, it's got to be clearly defined what the Mount Rushmore
that's right. Yeah,
it
depends.
It's got to be clearly defined. Thank you.
I think that's the toughest part, Justin. Is figuring out exactly which what do you want the definition to be and why they're on the Mount Rushmore. Because Rick is right in the sense that Frank Broyles changed the perception of this state by also we went from 57 in the Central High crisis to the country looking at us like what's going on. You got the military at a high school, and then all of a sudden Frank Broyles puts us winning national championship. We're going toe to toe. We're in the top three for the decade of the '60s. We're in us, Alabama, and Texas are the top three for a decade there. And it also showed, wow, look, Arkansas can be the best in the country. And so he did change the perspective and went on to obviously build a great program up there.
Man, college athletics, it's all about the coach. And I say that I know it's money, but in my opinion, like if you have the right coach, you get the money. I mean, it's pretty simple. Look at Cal. It's pretty simple.
Boy, that's true. Somebody said a couple things on the Middleton Eaton Air text line. Tell Justin Humble and Bazzel aren't usually associated together.
Well, look, as much as I like making fun of Baz, that could not be further from the truth.
Justin,
he is the most humble person I may have ever met.
Well, you're kind. I appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, it's of course.
I don't say it if it ain't true.
Of course, it's great to have Raj there every touchdown club meeting. And
I don't want you to recognize me all the time and expect me to stand up.
He's just there for the peas and carrots.
It was a heck of a turnout. But Terry Mayhem was there yesterday, Roger. A lot of our sales staff. It's a lot of folks.
I didn't see anybody because I didn't turn around. I couldn't stand up and turn around.
It's so packed in there. And so, it is a team effort. And everybody pitched in yesterday to make it a great. Listen, I think Silverfield had to walk in and go, wow, this looks impressive. Of course, and also, you think too, you make the point we should have the AD here every year as well. That was the whole point about Hunter not coming. Got Jerry Jones and John Tyson and Bill Clinton coming. Hunter, I think Hunter should be down here, and hopefully he'll be here next year.
Well, had you not been able to fill in that Clinton and Jones thing, I would have done trivia that day.
At Simmons Bank.
At Simmons Bank Arena. That's it.
Yeah. Hey, you remind me to tell you something about that. That's what I was going to say earlier, but I ain't got time right now. But it has to do with Simmons Bank Arena.
We'll come back here in just a minute. Yeah, it's 8:30. Don't go well. We'll be back at 8:35.
Bradley joins Morning Mayhem each week, presented by Bath Fitters. Get the tub or shower you deserve with no gimmicks, just real savings. Check them out at bathfitterlittlerock.com.
This is Sports Center.
Another day, another NFL player is returning to college to play at LSU. It was tight end Daquan Wright on Sunday. Yesterday, it was defensive lineman Xavier Harris. He went undrafted out of Ole Miss last year after playing 15 games and getting 3 sacks. He was picked up by the Saints but was cut yesterday, which allows him to return to college if he clears waivers. That wasn't the only news involving professional players returning to play at LSU yesterday, as in basketball, R.J. Lewis Jr., who committed to play with the Tigers in May, was granted an injunction by a judge in Baton Rouge, allowing him to play in college again. He went undrafted in the 2025 draft and signed a two-way deal with the Jazz. He was then traded to Boston. Luis did not appear in any NBA games or G League games due to injury. I'm Christian Weaver with the Buzz Radio Network.
Benihana Special, $5. Your choice, sushi rolls and chicken fried rice, $5. Come see us at Benihana Bar Monday through Wednesday, lunch and dinner.
With KARK's Pat Walker.
It'll become partly cloudy to mostly sunny today and also get hot. 94 a high here in Little Rock. Tonight, mostly cloudy, a low of 75. But just before sunup tomorrow, there's a slight chance of a shower and then possibly some strong and severe thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon. Plus, it'll be hot with a high of 96. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Life is loud, chaotic, hilarious, and occasionally peaceful. Your life fits you, so why settle for life insurance that fits someone else? At Shelter Insurance, our local agents help you design a personal protection plan backed by award-winning customer service. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
See Shelter Agents Monica Reiners, Brian Kress, or Dan Cook in North Little Rock today.
Hey, it's Christian Weaver. Real quick, don't let joint pain ruin your summer. Seriously, if your knees hurt every time you get up, your back aches after 10 minutes outside, or your shoulders are keeping you from golfing, swimming, gardening, or whatever you love doing this time of year, you need to check out QC Kinetics. If you've got joint pain, you need to know about the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. Best of all, they're right here in Little Rock. Their treatments target the source of your joint pain so you can get real relief without surgery, without pain pills, and without a long recovery. And right now, they're offering free pain evaluations. It's super easy. You sit down with a medical professional, talk through your pain, and find out if you're a candidate for treatment. Just call 501-393-1159. They've already helped more than 46,000 people get back to enjoying life again. And now it's your turn. Summer's too short to spend it hurting. Get your free pain evaluation by calling QC Kinetics today, 501-393-1159. That's 501-393-1159.
There's a place that pulses with possibility when you step through the door, where 1 second could change everything. That place is Oaklawn Hot Springs, home to a 24/7 smoke-free casino with more than 1,400 slots, over 30 table games, an exclusive high-limits area and sportsbook. And when you join Oaklawn Rewards, every play can earn points, comps, free play, and exclusive promotions, with new chances to win big every month. Join the fun. Plan your trip at Oaklawn.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fried green tomato salad is back and better than ever at Eat My Catfish. It'll only be here for a limited time. Stop by or order online from any of their 5 Eat My Catfish locations to try this delicious fan favorite today. Eat fresh, eat local, Eat My Catfish.
Summer heat can wear you out now, but if you've been feeling drained, even when you're inside with the AC kicking, it might not be the heat, y'all. 1 in 4 men, that's 25% of us, y'all. We have low testosterone, and it affects energy, sex drive, motivation, mood, and a lot more. At Low T Center, you can book a free testosterone test and get real answers from experienced providers. Explore peptides and even get a jump on that summer body you've been looking for with GLP-1s. Look, go to fixmylowt.com right now to schedule a free testosterone test today. That's fixmylowt.com.
10 Fitness brings you Top 10 Tuesdays with The Zone. Each week, Justin and Phil will dive into a different Top 10 list and take your calls. Brought to you by 10 Fitness. Turn back the clock on gym prices.
At Edwards Food Giant, they know your family is important, and they also know that your time and convenience is as well. So why not take advantage of their heat and eat items in their deli department? Those famous Edwards Food Giant signature dishes with many of the same entrees and recipes that are served daily in the hot bar, all ready to take home and serve to your family tonight. And it can all be found at your favorite Central Arkansas Edwards Food Giant deli. This week's special is pot roast for only $7.49 per pound, paired with macaroni and cheese for just $4.99 per pound.
Your morning drive will never be the same with Morning Mayhem on the radio, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
All right, 8:34. Chuck Gatlin joins us. Before we do that, Justin, you wanted to share something real quick about Simmons Bank Arena. Real excited about doing this event and working with Michael Marion. You know, Justin, you've had the chance to do that for a few times over there. And, of course, Jana and Michael are dear friends and friends of the show and been on with us for
they're always
15, 20 years. And so, so looking forward to that. What were you going to say about the arena?
Yeah, they're always great. And I've said this a number of times. I do this all over the country in arenas just like this. And it really is. We're lucky in Little Rock because it's second to none. I mean, as far as the operations and the venue and how nice it is and all that. So we're fortunate. But because there's major cities that their arenas are dumps, to be honest with you. But nonetheless, the old Northwest Arkansas or Central Arkansas, the whole thing. This is part of it that angers at least me and annoys Central Arkansas people about. I'm not going to say who it was, but somebody on one of the TV shows up that way, Razorback related. They're talking about the Touchdown Club, and they're giving you a little bit of credit, but just kind of like mention the president and in passing, and they're going to do it at Simmons Bank Arena, and one of them is going, I mean that'll probably be that'll probably be good. I'm paraphrasing here, right? And they go, what's that place hold? Maybe 10,000, 11. Probably no. Wow. Yeah, no more than that. But they won't get that many people in there. And I'm like, y'all don't even know what the Simmons Bank Arena holds. Yeah. And I'm just saying, if you're on TV up there and if you're going to discuss this, just get your facts straight because you look like idiots. Yeah, that's. Yeah. And I'm not even going to say who it was.
They don't have an arena up there. They don't have a.
They don't even know. I mean, I don't know. It hit me wrong. Yeah. It's just the same. Yeah. And it's not everybody. I've got great friends up there, as you do, right? And there's a lot of wonderful people up that way, but it's just
sometimes there's some arrogance about it.
Yes, I'm like, y'all don't even have a clue. It's easily the nicest arena in the entire state.
Yeah,
and one of the better ones in the country. And y'all just saying it like it's some little. 10, I don't know. It just hit me wrong. I don't know.
Well, the Bud Walton is the only arena, and that's the campus
maybe
of U of A.
Maybe do some educating of yourself.
Now the Amps
for yourself.
The Amps doing well up there, but they don't have a stadium an arena like we do. And it's what is the capacity? 18,000. Yeah. 18,000 for us. I think it's
some depending on what the event's
layout,
for, but 18, 20. Justin, it would push 20.
You with George Strait, y'all put it like 18?
Oh, George always he's been the number one guy. For
years. I mean it wasn't me, it was him. But in the round, I bet it would be close to 20. I don't know. That would be a
we'll have to ask Michael
that for those guys over there.
Yeah, we may get him on the 9 o'clock hour.
But I know it ain't 10 or 11,000 is my point. Which is kind of a slap in the face, and I know that don't really matter. It's just another example of that. They don't even pay attention up there. Some of them.
Yeah.
I mean, you know I'm right.
Northwest Arkansas.
You're right.
Northwest Arkansas.
Baz, I'm not joking. You know what I'm saying is true.
Well, Roger, what did you say Bo said the other day? Bo's my good buddy, but what did Bo say? We need to worry about Hunter Yurchek need to worry about some little touchdown club. I think Chris Kane told me that yesterday.
What?
Yeah, Bo had said, Hunter doesn't need to worry about coming to some little touchdown, some little luncheon meeting down in.
Oh wow! And I love Bo too.
I do too.
That little touchdown club's got the president of the United States coming.
Yeah, I have too. But listen, as Roger said, they're
state run.
They're more connected up there, and I get that state radio, as Roger calls it. Let's welcome in Chuck real quick.
Let's talk about state run. Yeah, don't Chucky Galley.
If Justin Moore is the Michael Jordan of Family Feud, then this man is the Scottie Pippen. He's the most famous Arkansas State alum that works at the Buzz. He's the best promotions director in the greater Little Rock area. He's brought to you by McClarty Volkswagen and Mazda in North Little Rock. Go online to McClartyMazda.com. Joining Morning Mayhem, it's Chuck Gatlin.
New open. I like that.
Good morning, everybody.
We like it.
Love it.
That is so much better than mine.
It's both of those compared beside each other are outstanding.
I was trying to be you, Justin, when I did
That's what he was.
That's so funny.
Justin!
Justice. He did that, and rather than sounding like me when I was buzzing in, he sounded like my smoke detector.
He did. What's happening, Chuck?
First of all, let me thank McClarty Mazda Volkswagen over North Little Rock once again for sponsoring this segment. With hundreds of pre-owned vehicles, go shop online at McClartyMazda.com. First of all, I want everybody to be watching for an announcement. We'll be announcing the date for the fall golf tournament soon.
Okay.
So be watching for that. Tomorrow morning, you got tomorrow
we're
morning
in Dardanelle.
Dardanelle Chicken Fry Festival.
Yeah, promoting the chicken fry, Mount Nebo, 80th year, and they go up on the mountain and do all these things, and we'll be promoting that. We'll have John Daly on tomorrow. We'll have the mayor, and I think Tom Cotton's going to be on. Everybody that's got a connection to Dardanelle is going to be on the show tomorrow.
Tom Cotton.
Yeah,
Baz, I have an idea.
Yeah.
I think. And Raj, correct me if I'm wrong.
All right, sir.
Has Raj ever been on a team on a golf tournament that's been just loaded?
I don't know.
Because I think it's time. I mean, he's been the person of the year, the this and that. I mean, it's time he hang up a golf banner. So all the guys out there listening that are sticks. I think we should build Raj a super team.
Okay, right. Have you ever won a tournament, Roger?
Is this a stupid idea?
It's a great idea.
No, listen. Listen. You'd love to win a championship. Have you ever won a tournament as the best, like one of a foursome?
We have.
Maybe you have, Raj. I don't know.
I've got one major trophy. When I teamed up with James Ballantyne, I think it was bald. So we have the trophy. I think the trophy was bald. I mean, the win was bald. I don't want to take it away from Ballantyne, but I think it was bald. But it's okay. I'm not
Look
following
at college athletics. That's the way it's done now.
Is there something going on that I should know about? Are you talking about the Simmons?
No, I'm just saying. He just mentioned the Buzz golf tournament.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I got
and I'm saying it's time. You've conquered so many things.
We build a great team around Roger so that he doesn't have to play.
You've gotten to become a really good golfer,
yes,
and we need to build a super team around you and make sure that you get to hang a banner up back in the studio.
Yeah, I like that.
Champion.
I like it. I like where your head's at. I like where your head's. Now I played golf Saturday, and the best part of my game this past Saturday was when we took the final picture after the round was over. That was the best part of it. I really stunk it up.
That's golf.
I'm embarrassed by. I know.
Okay, and tomorrow night, getting back. Roger, you're hosting
Comedy Night at Pops Lounge, 7
Comedy
o'clock.
Night, okay.
Comedy Night at Pops Lounge, 7 o'clock. We've got 3 great comedians coming. One all the way from Houston. I don't know.
You don't know.
I just do it out there.
Okay. Thursday, you guys back out on the road, luxury pool and spa.
In Conway. You bet.
Randy's going to be out with the Crane Team Red Zone Thursday evening. UCA Bears football.
Thursday night. Yeah.
Check it out. 5:30 kick. 6:30 on the point.
At Middle Tennessee State. It's not Middle Tennessee State, is it? Let me see.
I'm going to go ahead and stay in Hot Springs after a comedy night tomorrow night and do the show from my car because Thursday I'm back in Hot Springs, so I'm just going to stay there with Mainline Sports Trivia.
By the way, UCA is playing Tennessee Martin.
Tennessee Martin on a mountain.
Friday, you guys return to Fletcher.
Okay.
Sonic Blast. Kicking off.
Sonic Blast, Roger.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Double R is back.
It is time for
Rainwater's getting it. And
the flurry.
Check it. High school game of the week. First game for the high school game of the week. Glen Rose at Bauxite.
Okay.
That kicks off at 7. Thanks to Roller Funeral Homes, Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, Midtown Plumbing, and Entergy.
Well,
I saw Midtown yesterday.
Midtown was there yesterday.
I was sandwiched between Midtown and Oaklawn yesterday, which is a pretty nice little piece of bread.
And then hang around for the high school scoreboard show with Randy, Rainwater, Barry, and Kevin, courtesy of our Care of Arkansas.
We did the Boudreaux's watch party this Saturday.
You're doing one this Saturday?
No, because it's not football season. But the following week, we zone.
Do you know, did you hear us mention, Justin? I don't know if you joined the show yet.
I'll be in Fayetteville next Saturday.
Randy celebrated 36 years at the Buzz, which is I don't think there's anybody else in the state that's been doing continuous radio, even close to that, 36 years. So he is the GOAT when it comes to sports radio in Arkansas.
At one station.
Thank you, DB.
Yeah, I don't. Who could you? Somebody said Chuck Barrett. No, we've been doing it longer than Chuck has, and Chuck goes back for a way, but I don't think longer than we have been doing it.
Simply put, Davey.
Thank you, me.
What's Chuck got to say about that?
I don't know why you'd have to bring me down in part of the whole thing. First of all, don't associate me with Bo. What he says is what he says. Randy Rainwater's a legend, but he's no Mike now.
Listen, Randy was doing.
It is talent. K-A-L-M-T.
Huh?
Talent.
I don't know.
It's my talent.
You know that Randy are looking forward to maybe doing a sponsor segment during football season this year.
Would love to do it as long as I get money under the table and can talk about it for 5 minutes straight.
Well,
which reminds me, Riverfront Steakhouse, Frank Fletcher, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Benny Hanna.
Salad bar. Let's just do this for the next couple hours.
Sally.
Me and him just go back and forth.
That's why you're number one morning madness.
We wouldn't have one person listening.
No, everybody loves Randy. Everybody loves Randy. Thank you, Chuck. Let's take a break. We'll come back,
Chuck.
Roger.
We're going to take a Chuck and play
come
the
back. We need a
feud.
contestant. We need a contestant. What are we playing for, Christian?
What are we playing for, Chuck?
Tickets.
Do we have Moe's left too?
Yes, I have a couple of Moe's.
Oh, wait, we got Moe's and Trav's tickets. Yeah, thanks, Brandon.
Yeah, thank you, Brandon.
Yeah, Moe's $20 in Moe's gift certificates.
Well,
and
okay, I'll give you two of
listen,
them.
I love this song. This is Phil Collins. What's this called?
Don't lose.
Oh, this was popular back when I was in college, man. Sing it, Chuck. Look, he knows it. All right, we gotta go. We gotta come back and get this thing done. Let's go.
Did y'all change pants?
If you haven't heard, Simmons Bank was recognized recently by Newsweek as one of America's best regional banks and credit unions, and by Forbes as one of America's best in-state companies. If you're looking for a new home, they're the folks you need to talk to. Let Simmons Bank help you make home ownership a reality and help guide you through the process of finding the home loan option that is best for you with competitive rates and personalized service. They've been doing it for over 120 years. They've called Arkansas their home. It started in Pine Bluff and has grown into a premier bank in the Mid-South. Simmons Bank makes banking easy, and now you can open an account with just a few clicks. Their most popular products can be opened online in just minutes. Take it from me. I'm a satisfied customer. No matter where you live, you can find a Simmons branch near you. They also know how to put on a major golf tournament. The Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens 2 years in a row has won best tournament on the tour. So tip of the hat to them, gives a lot of money to charity. You got to try them out. With almost $30 billion in assets, Simmons Bank continues to grow, but they'll always be local. Join me and many others in making Simmons Bank your bank.
Grammy Award winner Darius Rucker. Friday, December 4th, 8 p.m., Saracen Casino Event Center, Pine Bluff. Darius Rucker live in concert.
Turn on the good times, turn off the TV. Yeah, the only BS I need is beers and sunshine. Honey.
On sale now at Ticketmaster. Darius Rucker, produced by Saracen Casino Resort.
Hello, this is Justin Acree. When joint pain or an injury slows you down, turn to UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Arkansas's largest orthopedic team and the state's most fellowship-trained surgeons offer expert care for sports injuries and problems affecting the hip, knee, shoulder, spine, hand, foot, ankle, and more. Care is easy to access at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital and a new location on Rodney Parham in Little Rock, next to UAMS Health Urology Center. For walk-in care, choose UAMS Ortho now. Call 501-686-TOSH. When you think ortho, think UAMS.
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation. Schedule a free inspection with Groundworks, the foundation and waterproofing experts.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Hello, folks. It's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep store right here in Sherwood. You know, everybody's talking about what can I afford? So we are working very hard to get those payments lower than ever. Folks, our factory has given us the largest incentives ever. We're selling Dodge Ram trucks for discounts we have never offered before. Come in and let us lower your payment on your new vehicle. Did you know that the new Dodge Ram truck has a 100,000-mile or 10-year warranty? That's a great warranty. Folks, also I want to offer a free warranty on all used car retail sales. Remember, others don't show you the price on the windshield. Everyone gets my best price with no hassle. As we say on TV or radio, our best prices are posted online and on the windshield. Come see us at Fletcher Dodge here in Sherwood on Warden Road. We welcome your business. Thank you.
Instant fun every day? That's a win. The chance at a life-changing jackpot? Win. Creating scholarships for Arkansas students? That's the biggest win of all. When you play the lottery, it's a win-win-win for Arkansas. So far, the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery has raised over $1.5 billion to fund more than 822,000 scholarships. Keep playing and winning, Arkansas. Call 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
It's Chuck the Promo Guy. Join me every Tuesday with Morning Mayhem for Check-In with Chuck, brought to you by McClarty Mazda in North Little Rock. Looking for a pre-owned vehicle? McClarty Mazda has over 900 to choose from. Cars, trucks, SUVs, all at great prices. Shop online today at McClartyMazda.com.
Let's keep the good vibes going. Morning Mayhem is back on the air. Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Ow! Huh! Huh! I like this song. All right, Phil Collins or Peter Gabriel?
Phil Collins.
I'll tell you, Phil Collins was so big when I was in Fayetteville, man. So cool. Although that obviously Peter Gabriel was big too, but not big.
Of course, it's funny. Did you do this on purpose, Christian? Because you had Phil Collins was the original drummer for Genesis, while Peter Gabriel was singing for Genesis. Peter Gabriel leaves, Phil Collins becomes the singer for Genesis.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I didn't know that about Peter Gabriel. Hey, it's a little before 9 o'clock. We're going to go ahead and move Family Feud in the 9 o'clock hour. So, Roger, we got a combo. Graffiti. We could not do graffiti yesterday, so we're going to do Family Feud and graffiti in the same segment.
Our cup runneth over.
How about that?
And by cup, I mean Morning Mayhem's new coffee cup. Hey, everybody, Roger Scott here for Design Lab in Hot Springs, Arkansas. If you're looking for a Morning Mayhem coffee mug or tumbler, along with a Morning Mayhem t-shirt, sweatshirt, hoodie, or dry fit, get on to Design Lab.
Yeah, go. Yeah, I'd love to see if you buy it. Take a picture of it and send it so we can post that. A couple things here. Somebody said, I love it when Justin and Roger get on a Randy loop.
It is time for a Randy loop.
Here's one. It says, dueling rainwaters would be the best segment on the show. That would be good.
Wow, obviously that dude smokes.
I think that this was going to be sold. I had no doubt that that's probably going to be sold. So
the
Randy segment. We just got to figure out where to do it. You know, it gets busy, as you guys know, because we have more guys on during football. Don't know about Terry Bradshaw yet. Still waiting to see on that one.
Is he reliable?
Who?
Rainwater.
Yeah. Well, I don't think so.
For the right price.
Yeah. 661-1037.
I'm kidding. Listen, I love Randy Rainwater. I think he's a living legend.
Somebody says, how much are the tickets? By the way, $1,200 now. Tickets sold for
$1,200.
How much are the tickets for Clinton Jones? It's $35 for members, $45. It's the same price we're doing for Emmett, same price we did for Coach yesterday. We're not trying to, rip anybody off. It's,
That's just huge.
Yeah.
If you can't, if I may just step out here, because it's such a word, if you can't afford that, do like me. Find friends that can. And sit with them.
It's by the way, 35 for Touchdown Club members.
Somebody else That's the way Roger just read that.
He did.
It's a PSA.
35 for members, 45 for non-members, by the way, if you were wondering about that. Let's see here. When you ask Christian what we're playing for Fact or Crap, you should say, Christian, fat or crap, we're playing for tickets. Oh, fact or crack, we're playing for I don't know what that means.
Fact.
Yeah, we are playing for, what's going to happen when the Travs season's over?
What's going to happen when
close
Brandon McHugh doesn't give me any more gifts?
I sold Clinton frozen yogurt at the Paragould TCBY back in high school.
Did you really?
I did.
When he was governor?
When he was governor, he was in Paragould for something. Came in late
You're
one night.
such a liar. You just made that up.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
Someone says
You never even met him.
Northwest Arkansas is no longer a part of Arkansas. Not true. That's not true. It just we do sense.
It's different.
It's different.
I'll give he or she, whoever put that. It doesn't seem like Arkansas.
It's a different part of the state.
In Northwest Arkansas, it just means more.
Someone says we're still going to get lunch as part of the meeting for Clinton and Jones. Yeah, vegetable medley. Let's see here. Somebody says I thought Ryan Silverfield had great aura yesterday. Remember that deal that talked about the aura. Let's see here. What do you guys think about the pro guys going back to college? I don't think anybody likes it. I don't think anybody thinks it's a good idea. And it's
Lane Kiffin does.
Well,
who's the kid, Christian? R.J. Lewis? Ain't he the stud from Duke a few years ago?
No. Is my mic on?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
No, he was from St. John's. You remember we beat that St. John's team, and I think in round of 32.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a really
and he was the good player that didn't play very well against us.
Right, he's their best player.
Okay, gotcha.
Someone says I assume no peas and carrots medley at the Clinton Jones. Well, touchdown club. It could be.
It could be. Why. It could be green beans and a potato square.
Somebody said, we had a chance. I was really close to getting Dave Portnoy to speak to the Touchdown Club, and somebody made it. Said that obviously it could be pizza that day if we were to have that.
And with time,
that would be another. That would be another polarizing one there.
You think so?
Because I do. I can't stand the guy.
I'm not a fan of him. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's so hot.
But I would understand.
He's just obnoxious
I just don't like
to me.
him.
But
I agree.
He's got
I can't stand Clinton either. Yeah, but I totally get it.
He's got a book on the he's got the bestseller New York Times list book out right now, and he is. Listen, apparently somebody hired him. I think he's doing, like preseason Fox football.
I think he's on Fox.
I did see him get into an FU match with a dude on the sidewalk the other day.
A pizza owner?
Yeah. Did you see that?
I saw that. Yeah, a week or two ago.
Yeah,
that's old though.
Yeah.
I think.
Is it old? Well, what is it with pizza owners wearing too tight shirts and a good old belly on them?
He sure did. He sure did.
Only ones that I've seen have
I want to say Portnoy called him out on it too.
He did. And what you and I saw.
So juvenile.
It was.
But Roger, somebody made the point. Clinton will want you to fly in McLards. Did McLards used to fly barbecue to the White House back in the day?
Sure did.
Yeah, Clinton wanted he loved his McLards barbecue.
That's what I remember him flying around.
No, we took McLards out to the Hot Springs Airport.
Yeah. Well, he grew up eating McLards.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Huh?
And what was the drink that the
Mountain Valley Water?
Mountain Valley Water. That was in the White House, and I think.
Well, that was in the White House with
who else? Somebody else too. Yeah. No. It's been there for a while.
Kennedy for sure.
All right. Somebody said great speech from Silverfield. Felt it in my plums.
Whoa.
The clip, we know about that. All right,
down in my
games to be played. Don't go away. 9 o'clock. We need players.
Hey, it's Christian Weaver here. Can we agree that summer is way better when your body actually cooperates? Because if joint pain is slowing you down, knees, hips, shoulders, back, you're probably missing out on the best parts of summer. Maybe it's walking the neighborhood, playing with the grandkids, golfing, fishing, hiking, or just getting through the day without hurting. That's why so many people are turning to QC Kinetics. They're the nation's leader in regenerative treatments, and they help people find lasting relief from chronic joint pain with no surgery, no drugs, and no downtime. Best part, QC Kinetics is right here in Woodrock, and they're offering free pain evaluations right now. Just call 501-393-1159. You'll meet with a medical professional, learn what's causing your pain, and see if their natural regenerative treatments could help you feel like yourself again. But don't wait too long. Appointments are filling up fast this summer. Call QC Kinetics now at 501-393-1159. That's 501-393-1159. Genesis of Conway presents Craig O'Neill each week when he joins Roger, Baz, and Justin on Morning Mayhem. Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today.
Don't get sidetracked.
That man is playing Galaga.
We'll keep you on course.
Thought we wouldn't notice,
but we did.
103.7 The Buzz.
Pine Bluff police are looking into a possible shooting this morning. Just before 9:30 last night, police say a woman's rear vehicle window was shattered by a possible gunshot while driving on Martha Mitchell Expressway. Police have not named the suspect, but say that the woman gave them enough information to give them a person of interest. There were no reported injuries. And Arkansas State police leaders and state legislators were supposed to meet this morning over the violent arrest of 18-year-old Elisa Hackett. The trooper in question pulled her over for speeding but decided to arrest her. He says that she resisted and he threw her to the ground and punched her. She is suing over civil rights violations. State leaders are now calling for an independent investigation and a review of ASP's use of force policy. ASP director canceled the meeting because of the lawsuit. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm Kara Case, Jessica Rockwell.
Join Morning Mayhem on the road this Friday, taking the show to Sherwood to pay a visit to Frank Fletcher and crew at Fletcher Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
With KARK's Pat Walker.
After a little chance of a shower this morning, it'll be a partly cloudy day, and unfortunately, it's going to get hot again. 94 are high this afternoon in Little Rock. Tonight, mostly cloudy, a low around 75, and a slight chance of a shower before sunup tomorrow. Then tomorrow afternoon, up to 96 degrees with a chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
This is Trey Reed inviting you to join Mark Hedrick and me Tuesday nights at 7 for The Wild Side.
Brought to you by Edwards Food Giant, Trader Bill's Outdoors, Battery Outfitters, Tammy Chase Insurance, Crane Chevrolet, and Flyway Brewing.
FanDuel, in partnership with Oaklawn Sports, is now available right here in the state of Arkansas. Baseball fans, big hits get even bigger with Dinger Tuesdays on FanDuel. Customers choose their own reward every Tuesday to use on Home Run Bet. How will you play your game? Option 1, the bet reset. Use this on your wager and you'll get refunded in bonus bets if your bet loses. Option 2, a 50% profit boost. Make your bet, activate the profit boost, and if it hits, that's extra winnings at no extra cost. Make your choice and the reward will be ready to use on your next home run bet. Take a look at either the Nationals, the Yankees, the Astros, or the Braves. But that's just me talking. Just visit FanDuel.com/Arkansas to choose your reward for your home run bets every Dinger Tuesday. Play ball with the Home Run for home runs on FanDuel, an official partner of the MLB. Must be 21 plus and present in Arkansas. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Looking for a better deal on your next vehicle? Make the smart drive to Smart Auto Group. Since 1906, Smart Auto Group has been helping drivers find the right vehicle at the right price. Arkansas's oldest auto groups. Shop a huge selection of Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Hyundai, and Honda vehicles, all backed by the hometown service you can trust. You'll find great selection and great value at Smart Auto Group. Make the smart drive today and start saving at smartdrive.com.
August is here, and the heat's not going to quit, y'all, and neither should you. Look, if you're over 40 and the heat's taking a toll more than it used to, it might be your testosterone levels declining. If you want the energy, vitality, and endurance that you used to have, go to FixMyLowT.com right now and book that free T-test today.
Yeah, I know it's still summertime, and it's hot. But if you're wanting to beat the heat, may I suggest your local Family Market store? Because with your Family Market Rewards card, you can save 5 cents per gallon with the purchase of a large fountain drink, tea, or lemonade. Or if you need to get your morning started, it's also 5 cents off with a large community coffee. So remember to always use your rewards card inside any Family Market store and save money, including outside at the pumps. And all this can only be found at Family Market, including the newest one on Albert Pike Road in Hot Springs.
Honda of Russellville, proud to celebrate 47 years of serving Arkansas families. Come celebrate with big savings store-wide through September 26th. Register to win a 2026 Honda HR Forest Edition 4Trax 4x4 with the dependable 518cc engine and long travel suspension, ready for work or the weekend. See why folks from all over Arkansas choose Honda of Russellville. Great prices and hometown service for 47 years. Honda recommends the Foreman for riders 16 years and older. Always wear a helmet and take an ATV rider course.
Razorback legend Darren McFadden joins Morning Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz each week this football season to give his insights on what's happening in the world of football. DMAC is brought to you by the Hatcher Agency, home of outrageous service.
Hey guys, Heath Boothby here, Crane Hyundai of Little Rock. We have the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event going on right now. 0% interest on all Tucsons, 0% interest on all Santa Fe's, and 90 days no payments as well as huge discounts on everything else on the lot, including Palisade, Elantra, you name it. All this happening right now. Crane Hyundai of Little Rock, Hyundai Getaway Sales Event off Colonel Glenn. Come see us.
60/40. What does that mean to you? Well, if you're shopping at Lazy Boy of Little Rock, it means 40% off everything in the store. For every $100, you only spend $60. You work hard for your money. Now make your money go farther with Lazy Boy of Little Rock's Labor Day sale. 40% off across the store, upstairs, downstairs. Recliners, sofas, sectionals, tables, floor coverings, and accessories. 40% off at Lazy Boy of Little Rock's Labor Day sale. 1000 South Shackelford Road. Long live the lazy.
Morning Mayhem on location Thursday at Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway. The guys will be getting you ready for the huge end-of-season blowout sale. Next week only, save up to 75% off store-wide on select items, plus 50% off in-stock Pollywood furniture and more. That's Thursday with Morning Mayhem at Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
I want your blood. I want your soul.
Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
I want them both right now.
Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
I'm your huckleberry.
Here is David Bazzel, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
All right, Lunger, let's do it.
All right, 9:06, got a busy rest of the show here. Morning Mayhem fully assembled. David Bazzel, Roger Scott, Justin Moore, and Kristen Weaver. Some have called the Fantastic Four.
In
the
this
Four Amigos.
building.
I was about to say. Good to see you. I had a bunch of buzz folks at the Touchdown Club yesterday.
Yeah.
So Terry Mahan, the CEO over there, and
Saw there's Joe Cates there?
Joe Cates was there. Yeah. I think
Valentine?
Roger Smart was there. I didn't see Valentine. I don't know.
I didn't see Roger Smart. Anytime I can meet a guy named Roger, I want to do that because that's almost like crossing the streams in Back to the Future.
Emmett Smith is sold out. That's official. So if you didn't get tickets, man. There might be a few.
How many sold outs have you had in a row?
That's a good question. That's a good question, Roger.
Thank you for that.
I don't know. I don't know. And so anyway, we could have gone to a bigger venue, but sometimes it's just easier. DoubleTree is great to work with. It's more intimate room. It's more crowded now. The Clinton Jones deal still. I mean, we sold 1,200 tickets in 24 hours. So just go to lrtouchdown.com if you want to get tickets for that. And then let's see. We've got to do two things here. We're going to do Family Feud.
Yeah.
And we're going to do graffiti. How about that? That's what we're giving you today. Wow. We need the great graffiti effort today. Of course, we want to thank McClarty Volkswagen Mazda for sponsoring.
Absolutely.
Chuck.
Yeah.
And then we've got to go. Let's bring in Family Feud and Southern Bank there, Raji Dodge.
Family Feud.
It's time for everyone's favorite game, Family Feud. Sponsored by Southern Bank. Visit bankwithsouthern.com to take advantage of their great deposit rates and outstanding loan service. Now, let's play the feud.
Yeah!
All right, we need a contestant. 661-1037. $20 worth of Moe's gift certificates.
There they are.
Love
right
me
here.
some Moe's.
Here they are.
Some Moe's bucks.
The only caveat is you just got to eat inside. What's the problem?
And tickets to Trav's game. 661-1037. The teams will be Chuck, Justin Moore, and the listener. 661-1037 is the number, or versus me and Christian Weaver. While we're waiting on that, did want to mention, I saw where Coach Chin Coleman, the coach for the Razorbacks, came up with a new word. I will ask Christian. I'll ask Justin. Justin, make sure you're there. You there, Justin?
I am.
All right. He came up with this word, and I want you in less than 3 seconds. Tell me what you think what your interpretation is. Grustling. Go.
Grustling?
Grustling. Go.
I don't have a clue.
All right, I'll go to Chuck next.
I've never heard that word.
Christian, you know what grustling?
Is that a combination of grinding and hustling?
That is it. It is grind plus hustle, according to Coach Coleman. I don't know if he came up with the word.
He said he came up with it.
Yeah. I like it. Grustling. I like that. Grinding and hustling. So neither one of you or Justin aren't wrong because you didn't know the word. It's a made-up word. So there you go. All right, we got a contestant, Roger. Let's rock and roll.
Let's go find out who this is. Who do we have here on the phone?
Andrew.
Andrew, we got us a good one. Andrew, here's the deal. It is you as the leader of your team, along with Chuck Gatlin and Justin Moore. You're going to be the leader of this team, so what you say goes when we play the game. You're going to be going up against the Black Hats, David Bazzel and Christian Weaver. All right? Your name is your buzzer.
Yes, sir.
Your name is your buzzer. You're only going to have to use your buzzer one time during this entire game. I want you to listen to how Justin Moore gave me his buzzer when I asked him one time to do so. Here's what he said.
Justin!
Here's what Chuck Gatlin said when I asked him to give me his buzzer.
Chuck!
Andrew, let me hear your buzzer.
Andrew!
That's a great buzz,
nice.
dude.
Good
It's a great
effort,
buzzer. Congratulations. Hell, you ought to just win for that.
He's been listening.
He has been listening. You're a good man, Gunga Din. Here we go. I asked 100 people last Thursday night at Mainline Sports Bar at Oaklawn, where I'll be this Thursday night beginning at 6:30 for trivia. I asked them to give me the top 5 answers to this question. Name something that might be brewing. Name something.
David.
David?
That would be Storm.
I'm stuck at the first part.
That's the only part I do, Justin. That's the only part I can do well is the first one.
I am not
What'd you
fast.
say?
Storm.
On the board, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What?
That's the number 5.
Wow, I thought I had a number 1 answer there.
No.
Ridiculous.
Name something
Coffee.
that might.
Look at
That's
you,
probably number
Justin,
1.
just
What?
jumping in there.
What?
Andrew,
Coffee.
you want to go
That's
with coffee?
number 1, right?
Number 1 on the
Dadgummit.
board.
See,
is
Justin,
coffee.
you have an extra second to think about it, then you get it.
Here we go.
Well, yeah, it's easier when you have time to think.
5 people said storm.
Yeah.
37 people said coffee. 28 people said the second answer. 17 said the third. 8 said the fourth. Andrew, you're the leader of this team. Do you want to keep it? Is that he gets the option, right, Justin?
No, it's. I think it's over to him now. Yeah, it's.
No, yeah, you get you get to choose, Chuck.
Yeah, okay.
If you can play or pass.
All right, you still get a chance to pass or play. What do you want to do, Andrew?
Work for it, Andrew. That's about to say.
Good boy.
Earn
good boy.
this.
Listen, Justin Moore's never lost, okay? Chuck Gatlin, though a lot of people say he sucks, at this game he does.
Chuck's really good.
He has been great lately.
Hey,
He's been great.
I was at my local parts store, Advanced Auto Parts, and the guy says, "Why do I know your name?" I said, "Well, I'm in here quite a bit." And he went, "I said, but you do listen to the radio stations where I work." And he's like, "That's it.
That's it, Chuck.
That's
Guy.
it.
You're that guy.
Roger David, I hear them talking crap about you.
Listen, we're not talking crap. Listen,
Justin talks more crap about you than we do.
Listen,
in love, of course.
The thing that you put out with Baz and I in the football season, it's a B. Yeah. You could have got an A. You didn't want it to be. He didn't want it to be.
Holy cow.
He didn't want it to be an A. You know why? Because he says he can keep
You know
improving.
what? Fine.
All right, guys, here we go.
Trouble.
Yes.
Trouble's brewing, Roger.
Yeah, huh?
Trouble's brewing.
Trouble is brewing.
I like that. That's a good
Number
one.
4.
Oh, very nice.
Number 4 on the board. Andrew, are you still with us?
He's like,
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, buddy.
Did he even choose to play?
He did. He did.
Oh, he did.
He
Okay.
said to keep playing.
What
Yeah.
about beer?
Stop right there. Number 2
Wow.
on the board.
Wow.
On the board. Andrew, you may not get a chance to answer anything and walk away with the prize.
wouldn't that be something?
1 answer remains. 3 straight. You can still blow it if because you've got 3 strikes still available to you. Name something.
Is that what you said? We have one
You got
answer left?
1 answer remains. The number 3 answer. 17 out of the
I got
100 said this.
You got it?
I think so.
What you
What are
got?
you thinking?
Is tea different than coffee?
Tea is different from coffee.
I was going to say tea before you
I
did.
bet that's
what I was
it.
gonna say,
Andrew.
Steve.
All right, Andrew.
You all were going to say tea.
All of us.
The right answer!
Wow, what that was just, y'all scorched that. Scorched that.
You scorched it.
Time for
You scorched it.
Mine was the weakest. Mine was 5th on the darn list.
But it was on the board. Don't you sell yourself short. You still have a great touchdown lineup. On the list was also 3 people the other day gave me a plot. A plot.
Oh,
is
that's
brewing.
good. Yeah, I
a
didn't
plot.
think
Never
about
heard.
that.
Never
plot?
heard that.
Oh,
Book.
I got
A
you.
plot.
Yeah.
P-L-O-T. I
Yeah,
understand.
Plot's brewing.
Yeah, but I never
got you.
understood that. When I think of that, I just can't think of anything where it would be used.
All right, Andrew.
Yeah.
We'll get
Been
your
a movie,
prize.
yeah.
Thanks to Moe's.
Like
Thanks, Andrew.
a dastardly plot is
Dastardly
brewing.
plot.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thanks,
never heard the
Bad
term.
plot, yeah.
I've heard that, but not brewing. I've got 2 gift certificates. Thank you to Brandon DeCrrr
Moe's.
with Moe's.
And then,
$10,
and
$20
then,
right
tickets
there.
to the Travs game.
Tickets to the Travs game. Andrew, hold on. Let Christian get your information. Tell you how you can pick up your prizes.
All right,
and
Roger,
thanks
let's-
for playing.
Thank you, guys.
The Feud.
All right, thanks for listening, buddy. All right, Chuck, you got to get out of here. Okay.
No, if you didn't, he wants you to know that's your
wants
sign
you to
to
know.
beat
No,
it.
no. You can stick around for
You play
graffiti.
for graffiti?
It's graffiti time,
You
my
wanna
friend.
play for graffiti?
Let's go. Let's rock and roll
Let's
graffiti,
go find
folks.
it. Let's go find graffiti, folks. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Graffiti is brought to you by Fence Brokers. Fence Brokers going the extra mile. Now you know the drill. 1 sentence and 1 sentence only.
Ba-bop. Ba-ba. Na-na.
Thanks, Chuck.
Na-na-na. Look at the phone lines lighting up. Wow. Special Tuesday edition.
Wow.
Today's Tuesday, right?
That's a
Special Tuesday edition. Thanks to Fence Brokers. Yeah.
You're right.
What day is this? Chris Walker and the boys, Fence Brokers, and the girls too.
I don't want to screw this up, Christian, so.
By the way, somebody was saying, they thought the tickets was $80 for the Clinton deal. No, the Clinton and Jones are $35 for members, $45 for non-members. So we're not raising the price at all. Roger and Justin. The other thing is the other thing about getting Jerry Jones and Clinton together. Justin, what that does for me is that, to try to get some of these people I'm connected through the Broyles Award or just my time in football or media. Some people I can't get, where sometimes you got to work through agents or whatever. Having a get like this to be able to show you got these, like, okay, legit, not some little,
that may open doors in the future.
That's right. Certainly take some credibility to go, okay, if you're getting those guys. Of course, we've done that already. I mean, obviously, we've had,
I know you have
Peyton
fought,
Manning.
you fought with a lot of people. I think Eli coming sealed the deal for Peyton, since his brother said
that's
that.
right. And his
He
dad.
already had his dad.
Archie,
I know.
Yeah.
But in Eli.
Why was he against it?
No, he wasn't. He's just thinking,
Well, he's a busy dude.
Yeah, that's right. But now that his dad and Eli came and doing that Keith Ingram from that.
Sure.
But yeah, when you can get Brett Favre and all that, you're doing through people that I know, like a Keith Jackson connection or somebody through a friend or John Gruden through Daly. But having the Clinton, the Jerry Jones deal really does show. Okay, listen, those are two of the obviously big names, that helps with the credibility. Not that we needed it, but it doesn't hurt.
Listen, Peyton Manning's no slouch. I mean, he would help with credibility.
Peyton, listen, are you kidding? That sizzle reel. By the way, we got to play the clip. Did I send it to you, Christian? The clip of Lawrence Taylor.
You sent it. I have not grabbed it.
Okay, yes, it's the last. Justin, I don't think you've seen it.
I saw it.
It's the last. It's so good. Lawrence
Was
Taylor.
it on that sizzle reel?
Yeah, did you see it? Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, he pretty much just backhanded compliment.
Well, sort of. But
Arkansas. He's like, nobody's even heard of it. Nobody's even knows where it is.
It's the condition.
I'm like, Lawrence, buddy, you need to take a break.
Well,
sit down.
I think he was a little. What would be the word? Roger?
Drunk.
Well, I don't know. He was. That's what's funny about it. All right, we got some.
I know that look.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't. He was great. He was buzzed.
And the nonsensical
He
verbiage.
was so good with everybody, though, man. He was so good with everybody who came up and took pictures.
It was great to have. Listen, get more drunk. Some of our best calls from John have been when he's loaded.
Yeah, Baz, I know you're going to keep taking up for him, but he pretty much said nobody knows where Arkansas is and has no idea what Arkansas. Look, he could be LT and he could have been good with people, but that's some ridiculousness.
Well, I'd like to attribute that to his condition. We'll see that maybe he would have said that.
Drunk, like Rod said.
He would have said that if maybe.
All right,
all right,
and he might have.
I don't know. I have a feeling he might have said that in any state.
All right, 661-1037. All right, here we go, Raj.
Double R.
Did we lose our music? Oh, there it is. Okay, Double R. What you got for us? One sentence only.
What that holds in his pocket? It must be a baked potato from Frank Fletcher's Riverfront Steakhouse.
Yeah.
Y'all have inspired.
Pretty good.
Rainwater.
Pretty good.
All right, Mount Rushmore is calling.
Hey, Mount Rushmore.
Mr. Schaefer, who is this Frank Broyles that you are referring to?
Thank you, Mount.
Yeah, that
Thank you,
sounded like
Mr.
Frank Broyles there.
Yeah. You got kind of the same accent.
Yeah, Roger Scott calling in. Good morning, Roger.
I don't know, chick pick a big bow wow.
I don't.
That's one of my favorites too.
Bow wow.
When I first, that was Kid Rock. That was Roger's. 661-1037 is the number. One sentence only. Thanks to Fence Brokers and Chris Walker and the boys. Look at here. We've got the AD of Arkansas. The
President of the United States can come to Little Rock Touchdown Club, but Hunter Yurchek cannot.
Here he is. Hunter, good morning. Punch him up there, Roger Dodge.
Oh.
Of counseling, on the advice of counseling with myself and the Arkansas Constitution, I respectfully decline to answer any questions from the Little Rock Touchdown Club.
That's That's okay, Hunter.
Hunter, what does it have to do with the Arkansas Constitution?
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh, wow.
I think we know where this is going.
So he's not dead. Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, I was looking for tickets for October 12th.
Get out of here. You knew you could get that.
That's not funny. That's not funny. I refuse to laugh.
You knew we would get that.
Read Zach.
KJ Jackson. The new starting quarterback. QB1, as they call him.
What's up, man?
You got to punch it up, Raj.
That gummit.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
No.
Yeah, I think we all knew. 661-1037 while we wait for more callers. I think we all had the feeling, Justin, that it was going to be
you people
KJ
that know
Jackson.
What you're talking about,
yeah,
kid. I had no idea.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm like Raj. I didn't know from personally an experience, but it kind of seemed where that was trending, and anybody and everybody that's been up there reporting that kind of stuff, yourself included. I mean, that was kind of a foregone conclusion.
And I like it. I like him. I thought it was, I hate he didn't get enough reps last year. He didn't get enough reps. Even
I heard it on Randy and Rick's show. I thought he got more than you realize, though.
You think so?
Think about it.
I didn't
most quarterbacks coming in starting, whatever, after they had sat behind a multi-year starter, they have almost no experience. But he threw the ball damn near 30 times against Texas, which was a really good team.
Who? KJ?
I swear I heard this
he
on
was
Randy
16
and
of
Rick's
29.
show.
Wow, I don't remember him. But
he started and played the entire game against Missouri. I think he threw like 17 passes in that game, and that's a lot more experience than most people get.
Let me go back and look at that. I don't remember.
I heard that on Randy and Rick's show. I didn't recall that either. I remember him playing one game, but he's. I mean, so I'm not trying to contradict you. I'm just saying. That's more than a lot of kids get before they make their first start, so to speak, or whatever.
Okay, here it is. He appeared in 5 games. He was only in 5 games, though. Only 5. So
but how many backups get in 5 games?
I know. So
that's what I'm saying. That's more than most people.
So he threw 54 total passes the whole year. That was in the 5 games. So that's a little bit more than I thought, but still. I just wish he'd have gotten more, but it's so tough to do. You're trying to win games, and obviously you had a 2-year starter in Talon, so I get that. But I liked him when he was in there. I thought he looked impressive when he was in there.
And he took care of the ball.
He did. I
don't know how many turnovers he had, but it wasn't many.
0,
if any.
I was encouraged watching him. Very athletic guy. He's a winner in high school, so I'm optimistic about him doing a good job. All right, here we go. Roger Scott calling back again. Roger, good morning.
Meow.
Meow.
Meow. Meow, 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 meow,
I love it when the guy.
Was that Roger imitating the guy in the office that talks like a cat?
Yes.
Because it sure sounded like him.
It really did. It's almost like the guy that acts like Frank.
Fake Sterling, what's up? One sentence only.
Morning, guys. Fall camp is winding down. The starters have been named. Only thing left to do now is to tee it up. Let's get going.
All right, Ron.
Ron from Pine Bluff. This will be interesting.
Strength and honor.
Strength and honor.
Strength and honor.
Oh, JM lets us hang it. Justin.
Oh, strength and honor. Sorry.
Justin Moore calling in. We got two Justins on the show right now. Good morning, Justin.
That little twerp.
Yeah. I thought he did a good job. Well, I really don't. I don't know. yeah.
Pretty much spot on right there.
Hey, David Bazzel's calling. What up, DB?
What's up, me?
Roger, how's your father-in-law?
You know what? Even the guy that called in's a jackass.
Sean Connery's birthday is today. We hadn't spent enough time on Sean Connery.
No.
Hey, Justin, you need me to fix Kate's problem?
Oh. Whoa!
Listen,
Kate would hit you back.
That Connery thing where he goes. But so when would it ever be okay to slap a woman? Well, say she just keeps on and on.
Oh my gosh!
No,
I mean, he didn't back off a bit.
He did not back off.
They doubled down.
He doubled down, Jay. You know how it is. They just keep on until they just don't.
Frank Broyles, good morning.
Keep my name out of your mouth, Rick Schaefer.
No, he was actually advocating for no. He was he
was advocating for.
Yeah,
Well,
Roger was saying no.
No, Frank. It doesn't matter. Maybe Frank knows what he's talking about. Maybe he wanted his name out of there. Well, because even Frank knows he doesn't belong on there compared to those guys. JM and me.
Raj, who is it below or below than?
I see what you're doing. You're
doing a gombo.
I see the vision.
Yeah.
Maybe we should work on execution.
See the vision.
That's why you have writers' sessions.
See the vision. President Clinton, good morning.
I look forward to talking to you and Jared Jones on October 19th. And I was wondering if you still knew that chick that worked for the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, if we could work something out for them.
No, Kelly Finglass is not coming. We had her last year. So although it'd be cool to have some Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders there. All right, Snowball. This is Roger's deceased dog, Snowball, from the grave.
Roger, you please don't forget me. Please, it's hot over here. Please, Roger.
Roger's Snowball is still
It's hot?
still buried in the same corner of his
Snowball's in hell?
No, well,
Is that what it
no, it's the corner that's the house he used to live in. It's the sun's on it on that corner.
I'm thinking 6 feet now. It's the
Feels nice
common temperature of like 60 or 58 or something.
Is the bench still over the grave?
A lot of people are asking if Snowball died by his own paw.
Stan, what's up?
Hey, man, I know y'all gonna look at me funny, but hey.
Rick,
we missed him.
Oh, wait, what happened,
no.
Stan? What happened?
Call
Rick
back
Schaefer.
again,
Yeah, call back, Stan. Rick Schaefer.
You know what, Justin? Just shut up and listen to me.
Hey, it's
I don't know
Ghost
what
Hunter.
that's referring to, but
Ghost Hunter Roger.
Huh? What? I can't hear you. What do you say?
What did he say?
I thought he was going to either go, is anybody there?
there's a male spirit.
Very good. Look at Justin.
That's a bass.
Look at Justin.
That's a male spirit. Male spirit in here.
Ew, come on.
Can we play that, please? Let's find that clip. That's it.
I think you go, come on, man.
Come on.
I did.
Come on.
Right.
Something like that.
Scared the ghost.
Yeah, one more time. Let's see if Stan's
See
going
if
to go a
Stan's
different
in.
direction.
Stan, what's
here.
going on,
what you
Stan?
got?
Hey, man, I know y'all gonna look at me funny, but Dave Van Horn, he's not gonna.
Oh, there
How
he
did I
goes
say?
again. There
Stan,
we
we
go.
lost
We're
you.
New
not-
gimmick.
Call back.
Not a new
We're
gimmick.
not
Call
going
back,
down that
Stan.
road.
You know,
That's
Stan,
Fun.
you know what? Let's just go ahead and tell Stan, since he talked about us when we were gone, that
Oh, yeah, he did. He
Yeah.
talked
He
about us.
said, y'all don't let him talk.
we don't, and I don't
Per
understand
se.
it, and I don't understand why he says that. So Stan, you can't call back until
Yeah,
we're not
we're
here.
not going
New
down
gimmick.
there. Yeah,
Get a
we're-
new
yeah.
gimmick.
He actually did a couple good calls the other
There
day,
was
Justin.
and I don't know.
He
He
did-
said the last several were okay.
Yeah, we're
And then-
we're different. We're not going to be
Well,
like
you-
the other shows that just let you, the same thing every day.
Yeah, we're
we
not
want you
gonna
to
do
bring in the
Yeah.
good takes. Like he had one the other day. I can't remember what it was.
Well,
you told
I-
me
I-
that he calls up to Northwest Arkansas and he has regular calls, but he calls us and does a gimmick every time.
I just don't understand.
Would call my show every day.
What's that, Justin?
I just don't understand like his reasoning? Like, well, is he hoping that no one wins the championship?
I don't believe that Dave Van Horn's going to win a national championship, but I'm not calling every single day about it.
So is that your opinion again?
That's my opinion. I could be wrong.
Your opinion's wrong. No. Makes no sense.
Let's see here.
That's it for graffiti.
Hey, where's it at here?
Thank you to Fence Brokers. Thank you, Christopher Walker. Christopher Walker, we need more cowbell.
Yeah, Sean Connery's birthday is today. When you
Play
think
that clip.
when you think of Sean Connery, what do you think of besides the Barbara Walters interview? What do you think of? What movie do you think of the most? Untouchables, or do we think of is it Hunt for Red October? Is that?
Oh, that's a good one.
Remember, he has a British. He's a Russian that has a British accent all of a sudden, right?
Well, that's the thing. In The Untouchables, he's an Irishman that has a Scottish accent.
He is so good, though. Because what does he say, Roger?
In which one?
In Untouchables, what does he say?
When he looks at him, he says, "What are you prepared to do?"
He was talking about that was in the church.
When someone takes a gun, you take a knife, you take a gun, all that kind of. That's where he looks at him and says, "What are you prepared to do?" And this is what zaps all of my energy. It's almost like an AI power source. I'll just get drained because I have to zone into this character and become him as he's dying, gurgling blood. And he looks at Kevin Costner and says, "What are you prepared to do?"
As he's gurgling blood. I tell you,
I'm sorry, dudes.
Let me tell you, to me, it's very clear. He is Bond. He is James Bond. He is the.
He's the first, yeah.
He's the most.
Sort of.
Roger, don't you think? The most prominent James Bond.
So.
How many James Bond did he do? He did Dr. No. He did Russia with Love. Goldfinger, which was one of my favorites.
He's the one that I remember. It was he and Moore that did the ones as I was growing up.
But I think Connery had even more.
Sean
than Moore.
was the one for me, and if that's the one you grow up with, then that's the one you're going to be like, "Oh man, they changed Bond on me."
Never say never again.
I think Connery and Craig are the two best Bonds.
Wow. Again, is that your opinion?
It is my opinion.
He was in a Bridge Too Far. He was in one of the Indiana Jones deals.
Yeah, he was in The Last Crusade.
We loved him
The Last
in
Crusade.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah, he's great.
Loved him there.
Oh,
absolutely.
did he? He won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor in Untouchables. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
He was so good there.
In The Name of the Rose, he was on Murder of the Orient Express.
What's the other line that you always used to deliver? That's Sean Connery. Remember? Why would one say?
Oh, that's my great.
Why would one say it is this when it is not?
He says, what does he say to him? He says,
"So you carrying a gun or something?"
He goes, so he walks by Costner there on the bridge, and he turns back around and says, and Costner looks at him and goes, "Hey, aren't you going to check me to see if I have a gun?" You know? He goes, "Why?" As I tell you, how do you not know I have one? Because you said you're a Treasury officer. Well, yeah, that's right. What does that mean? Why would someone say they're that? That is not. Oh, my gosh. I'm telling you right now, I cannot keep this up. I can't keep up this energy.
Christian, he was to me. Don't you think, Roger and Justin, if you go back and watch the Bonds in the 60s or whatever, he was cool. He was a cool Bond.
Yeah.
And the guy who did it most recently was a really good Bond. I liked him, too.
Craig was good, yeah.
Craig was good. But
Craig was good,
But when it comes to just sex appeal, and he was the face of Bond, Sean Connery, had the cool accent, had the cool car.
Slap around a woman if he needed to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's one for him. Let's see what we got.
You said you wanted to know how to get Capone. Do you really want to get him? You see what I'm saying? What are you prepared to do?
Whoa!
Oh, yes.
Is that me or him?
Everything within the law. And then what are you prepared to do?
Yeah.
If you open the ball on these people, Mr. Nash, you must be prepared to go all the way. Because they won't give up the fight until one of you is dead.
I want to get Capone. I don't know how to get him.
Want to get Capone? Here's how you get him. He pulls a knife, you pull a gun. He sends one of yours to the hospital, you send one of his to the morgue. That's the Chicago way.
That's
how you get Capone.
Such a good line. That's the Chicago way. You send him to the morgue. Of course, Roger, also, I'm a big fan of this movie. Justin and Christian, I don't know where you guys stand.
What movie was that?
That was Untouchables. There. Which
okay, that's what I thought.
Have you seen that? Have you guys seen that? I'm sure you have.
Been a long time.
It's so good. Yeah, it's so good. It's such a good movie. Costner's great in it.
It's fun. It's fun.
The bad guys are good in it.
It's De Palma.
Yeah, and then what about The Rock? I love The Rock. Welcome to The
Good
Rock.
bad movie.
Good too.
Good bad movie.
Roger cannot stand it because he doesn't like the editing. I was like, like, get over it, man.
It's so cheesy.
It's a great bad movie.
It is.
No, but the editing, that's just a little quirk that I have. But it's a good bad movie. I mean, Ed Harris's character, all those guys.
He's crazy.
He's a great bad guy. You don't even think about it like that. But
and then Nicolas Cage, remember at the very end, he's on his knees and he's trying to save the jet from. He's got the little round
flares.
balls.
He's got
the
flares.
balls. What were the
Whoa! He's in prison.
The explosion balls. Whatever you can, the green things.
The neutrons?
what
I don't know what they are.
If you dropped them, you were in big trouble.
Oh, my God.
That was explosion balls?
He's got explosion balls, Justin.
Did you say explosion balls?
Yes.
He said explosion balls.
Is that a grenade?
No, it's not a grenade. Is
that something he gets in Cupid's?
It's something bigger. All I know is that if you dropped them and they exploded, it was big trouble. All right, we got to take a break.
Tell me what movie this is. No, tell him this one.
Going so soon?
Wizard of Oz was on this day.
Right.
That's right, on this day.
Tell me the name of this song. What is that one?
Wizard of Oz.
What song?
Cowardly Lion. I don't know what the name is.
What's this one?
Tin Man. If I only had a heart.
If I only had a brain.
That's right. And what is this one?
What would you do with a brain if you had one?
Do? Why, if I had a brain, I could while away the.
And Josh
Can I tell you,
never saw
that movie was released in 1939, 87 years ago, and it's just as good. Listen to
just as good.
I mean, the music is outstanding. I mean, you looked at it might as well have been shot in 1990. So,
the same director did Gone with the Wind and that in the same year.
How crazy is that?
He was a studio hand. Pretty
How
much.
crazy is that?
Did they take him off of Oz to go finish Gone with the Wind, or the other way around?
I don't remember, but he was a studio director pretty much. So
yeah, they took
that
him
stuff
off.
was pretty much.
Whoever finished both of those were taken off of the other one to finish because
soundtrack's unreal. What good is this big band right here?
Chicago, that toddler.
I don't know why.
Did you see Roger?
Untouchables.
On this day in 1970, Elton John played his first U.S. show at the Troubadour.
Unknown.
Yeah, listen, and he blew everybody away. Justin, like who's this dude?
Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah, I'm gonna watch my description, dude. He did that more ways than one. Yes.
Whoa! I'm sorry. I hope the kids are in school.
They do things they don't do on Broadway.
David and Roger are hitting the road this summer, celebrating the Morning Mayhem Summer of Adventure presented by Oaklawn Hot Springs. Keep it on the buzz to find out where they're heading next.
This is Sports Center.
Arkansas head coach Ron Silverfield kicked off the Little Rock Touchdown Club yesterday. Among the things he talked about was the doubters of the team.
The reality is we don't care what anyone says. The only opinions that matter are the ones in the team room. Now, we love our fans, and we're going to do everything in our power day in and day out to represent you guys the right way. But we put our blinders on. Every single day we go to take the field. I'm not sitting there worried about the toughest schedule. We're worried about one day at a time improvement, being the best versions of ourselves. And if we do that, and all 200 people in our program, it'll be a special, special year.
The Razorbacks will return to practice this morning. A few players will speak to the media following it. And the Arkansas Travelers return to action today against the Wichita Wind Surge. First pitch is set for 6:35. Radio coverage can be heard on 106.7 Buzz 2. I'm Christian Weaver with the Buzz Radio Network.
If you don't already have the Bet Saracen Sports Wager app, download it today from the app stores or go to BetSaracen.com. Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports betting app.
With KARK's Pat Walker.
It'll become partly cloudy to mostly sunny today and also get hot. 94 or high here in Little Rock. Tonight, mostly cloudy, a low of 75. But just before sunup tomorrow, there's a slight chance of a shower and then possibly some strong and severe thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon. Plus, it'll be hot with a high of 96. With the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Hey, it's Randy Rainwater from Drive Time Sports. Join Rick Schaefer and I every afternoon on Arkansas's #1 caller-driven sports show. We'll talk with great guests like Neil Atkinson from Bet Saracen, Trey Biddy, Hogsports.com, Kevin Bohannon, and a whole lot more. It's all right here from 4 to 7 on 103.7 The Buzz.
If you're looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle, McClarty Mazda and Volkswagen in North Little Rock has over 900 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. From cars and trucks to SUVs, you'll find all makes and models and something for every budget. Good credit, bad credit, or no credit, they'll work with you. Plus, with a 3-day exchange policy, you can shop with confidence, knowing you've got options after you buy. Take a look at McClartyVW.com. McClarty Mazda and Volkswagen in North Little Rock, where more choices mean more ways to save.
Hey, it's Christian Weaver. Real quick, don't let joint pain ruin your summer. Seriously, if your knees hurt every time you get up, your back aches after 10 minutes outside, or your shoulders are keeping you from golfing, swimming, gardening, or whatever you love doing this time of year, you need to check out QC Kinetics. If you've got joint pain, you need to know about the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. Best of all, they're right here in Little Rock. Their treatments target the source of your joint pain so you can get real relief without surgery, without pain pills, and without a long recovery. And right now, they're offering free pain evaluations. It's super easy. You sit down with a medical professional, talk through your pain, and find out if you're a candidate for treatment. Just call 501-393-1159. They've already helped more than 46,000 people get back to enjoying life again. And now it's your turn. Summer's too short to spend it hurting. Get your free pain evaluation by calling QC Kinetics today, 501-393-1159. That's 501-393-1159.
The Saracen Casino Hotel is now open and accepting reservations. Saracen's new 14-story hotel features 318 modern guest rooms and suites, offering luxe accommodations paired with the elevated amenities and the southern hospitality customers have come to expect from Saracen Casino Resort. And while you're at it, don't skip dinner at Red Oak, recognized as Arkansas's best restaurant for 5 years running. Book your stay with Saracen by visiting SaracenResort.com or calling Saracen today.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET.
Hi folks, Jeff Peters here at Hagen's Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Morrilton. You know, I hear a lot of dealers advertising that they have the best price or no one can beat their deal and all these big claims, but you and I know we all buy these new cars from the same spot and we pay the same price. We understand it all boils down to you and where you decide to buy a vehicle. I want to invite you out to show you, not tell you, how fun and easy it is to buy with us. So make the short drive to Hagen's Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Morrilton today or check us out online at HagensMotors.com. Welcome to the family.
10 Fitness brings you Top 10 Tuesdays with The Zone. Each week, Justin and Phil will dive into a different Top 10 list and take your calls. Brought to you by 10 Fitness. Turn back the clock on gym prices.
This is Quinn Grovey, and you're listening to Morning Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
Going to be a short segment here. Middleton Heat and Air text line. This is such a good song. It's when Joe Klein was singing the other day. I think we've got that one too, Christian, don't we? I want Justin to hear that at some point. You guys sound like the reality show Brown.
I think I was on that day.
Oh, were you? Okay.
I think so.
You guys sound like the reality show Brown Family's son on Alaskan Bush people that always try talking like Sean Connery. I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
Someone says Roger sounds like the Grinch doing Sean Connery, and you said, Roger, that's where Jim Carrey got the voice idea.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Did not know that. Let's see here.
Yeah, he does.
It'd be so funny.
Is that a true story?
True story.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. It'd be so funny if Roger and Justin did a Friday commercial spot for Drive Time. As Randy,
love it.
Of cose. That would be cool if y'all could do a back and forth. That would be funny. Yeah, you had to come up with what you want to say, but both of you could go.
I would talk about Benny Hanna.
Yeah, it's funny too, Justin. You used to don't do it as much as you used to. You used to do more of a cadence, Randy.
Did. Much better than mine.
Your cadence, Randy, was his
100%.
I don't know how do you put it.
I was going to give mine up if you kept it up.
Yeah, but you're doing it. You're doing it again now, even though you got the heavier, deeper Randy. But your cadence thing is coming back because it was always that. Didn't you think, Rob?
Well, if you would, DB, take the bacon grease out of your ears and listen. I have done it all morning. Today.
The Benny Hanna is great, and then Justin used to do. He would go. He would pronounce the word. What was the word he would say? Impressive.
Yeah.
Impressive, or the
do it.
certain word.
Do it.
Here,
I did that today also.
Yeah.
Apparently, I've not made such an impression on you today.
No. You did it.
I've got to be honest with you. I have had your mic off for the last hour.
Now that I don't blame you for.
Do impressive. Do impressive. Do
impressive one time for us.
I tell you, the young Hank character, currently QB theory, he is a tough cat, and he is very impressive.
Here's one on the.
He sold that.
That's our third string quarterback. By the way.
Yes, Middleton in the text line. I'm 51, and to me, Wizard of Oz is the scariest movie ever. My grand aunt was mean. My aunt was mean and looked across between the Wicked Witch and Liberace. Wow. Okay.
What?
Hunt for
oh wow. So okay.
Hunt for
that's a mental image.
Hunt for Red October. One ping only. Is that what they?
Oh yeah, one ping.
Yeah, I don't
well, you got to
that.
remember. Listen, he spoke with an accent, but they actually changed from Russian to everybody being able to speak the normal.
I like hearing what people are saying on the Middleton Eaton Air text line. Jack says VX poison gas was in the green balls. VX gas.
It's been so long since I've seen
VX gas, idiots. Diamonds Are Forever, best Bond movie. I remember that with Diamonds Are Forever.
Jeff says, thanks, guys. I was making the delivery in the hospital when you said he blew everyone away. He said, I literally laughed out loud. Everybody in the hospital looked at me like I was crazy.
There's a great documentary about the Troubadour, and it's so good. And it talks about that night when he came in, and everybody there was there like, who is this dude? He completely adjusted back then. That's how you would be seen. You'd have, all the what do they call it, RNA guys or whatever for the, the music companies. They'd come in and go, oh my gosh, and they would have so many different names come in the Troubadour. Let's see. Connery was in the movie Highlander playing a guy from Spain.
Yes, he did.
Now, is that the movie that they talk about in Talladega Nights? Highlander is a great movie.
I've seen it. I don't remember.
It was a great movie. It was not the greatest movie.
There can be only one.
If y'all want a good show to watch Reacher on Paramount. It's an amazing series. It's action-based drama. I've watched all those. I really like that dude. He's good.
Alan Richardson?
Yeah. I like that.
Didn't he beat up a neighbor not long ago?
Oh, he got to go on a motorcycle. I remember seeing that.
Did.
Yeah. Boondock Saints. Is that a Sean Connery deal?
I don't remember Sean Connery in Boondock Saints.
What are you prepared to do?
Willem Dafoe is in Boondock Saints.
Willem Dafoe.
When I think of Sean Connery, I think of this Jeopardy on Saturday Night Live. Oh my gosh!
Oh yeah, that's
that
good
guy. What's his name? It's so good.
Daryl Hammond.
Yeah. He would take a shot at Will Ferrell's character as
your mother's a whore. Trebek.
Alex Trebek. Oh my gosh, he is the best
That's
one.
not what your mother said last night, Trebek.
It is the funniest. That is, and of course Burt Reynolds is in there too on that one as well.
Yeah.
Please play the clip of Roger Father-in-Law.
No, sir. Ma'am.
Give them what the people want.
I thought we wanted to play the ghost clip.
Okay, let's hear the ghost clip. Okay, let's hear the ghost clip.
Christian.
Bring joy to people's faces.
You are
play the greatest hits.
What?
Ask him if the male spirit's here. He's trying to.
I can't hear you.
Male spirit. Ask if he's here.
Huh?
There's a male spirit
Is there
here.
a male spirit? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, come on.
Well, I couldn't hear. Is there a male spirit here?
I was so mad.
That was 15
you can hear
years
me
ago.
Say, you're scared to go away. Come on. Is there a male spirit? Go on.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly what I'd like to shout out Rhonda Burton. Hey, thanks to Michael Glenn yesterday. I went in for some more therapy after the Touchdown Club. And I think I'll do one more session, and then if that doesn't work, then I will do as he suggested and seek another avenue.
We got to go to break, Roger. But it's also the birthday of Monty Hall. Justin, I don't know if you remember Let's Make a Deal and Monty Hall. Was that all by the time you were?
born.
Up and out.
I'm sure I caught reruns.
He was so good. He was so good.
I don't know what years that was on. I mean, I've watched it, but it could have very well been reruns.
He would say, Roger, do you have a paper clip in your pocket for $100?
I will give you $100 if you have a bobby pin in your purse.
And he'd go, door number, you want to take that, or you go, what's behind door number 1, door number 2, or door number 3? And he was the first guy to do that before.
If you chose poorly, what was the
mwah, 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 mwah.
What was it called?
What was it? I forget.
A zonk.
Zonk. Did you see where Tom's Carrot is 93? You know who Tom's?
Oh my God!
Yes, River Runs Through It.
Well, that's not what I think of because I haven't seen
Top
that
Gun?
movie.
Top Gun?
I think of Top Gun. You know who that is, Justin?
Was that the lead or the head of Top Gun in the original movie?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know what?
93.
Before that, I saw him as Kirstie Alley's love interest on Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
He was a good-looking dude. And he's 93.
He's 93. Here's one for you if you want to really feel old. Gene Simmons of Kiss, who was the long-tongued guy, 77. He's 77. He's almost 80. Remember they were so popular when we were in school, Roger, back in the day?
That dude's something else, man.
Yeah, he's a trip, man. He is. He's unique. All right, don't go away. We'll come
if
back.
If it ain't nailed down, he'll sell it to you, too.
He will. Yeah.
Now you got it, boy. The summer is more than halfway over, and so is the Alcoa Summer Auto Loan Special. This is the offer that was 250 years in the making, so you better not miss it. Right now, qualified buyers can lock in auto loan rates as low as 1.776%. You heard that right. On 2024, 25, and 26-year models, you can get auto loan rates as low as 1.776. Doesn't matter if you're buying new for you, or refinancing the ride you already have. If that wasn't good enough, you also won't have to make a car payment until the fall with no payments due for the first 90 days. You need more time to pay? Financing up to 84 months is available. Just like the founding of our great nation, if you wait too long, this incredible offer will be history. Alcoa makes it easy to apply. You can apply securely online at alcoacommunityfcu.org, apply in person at one of the branches, or give them a call, and one of their loan officers will be happy to help. Remember, this special offer was 250 years in the making, and you don't want to miss out. Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union, serving 15 counties in Central Arkansas.
Looking for a better deal on your next vehicle? Make the smart drive to Smart Auto Group. Since 1906, Smart Auto Group has been helping drivers find the right vehicle at the right price. Arkansas's oldest auto groups. Shop a huge selection of Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Hyundai, and Honda vehicles, all backed by the hometown service you can trust. You'll find great selection and great value at Smart Auto Group. Make the smart drive today and start saving at smartdrive.com.
Hello, this is Justin Acree. When joint pain or an injury slows you down, turn to UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Arkansas's largest orthopedic team and the state's most fellowship-trained surgeons offer expert care for sports injuries and problems affecting the hip, knee, shoulder, spine, hand, foot, ankle, and more. Care is easy to access at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital and a new location on Rodney Parham in Little Rock, next to UAMS Health Urology Center. For walk-in care, choose UAMS Ortho now. Call 501-686-TOSH. When you think ortho, think UAMS.
Every business owner hits the moment where they need someone who's already been there. Built to Endure puts you in a room with them. Join us for this free half-day event hosted by Gen Wealth Financial Advisors. Tax strategy, estate planning, leadership, growth, the conversations that actually move your business forward. Friday, September 18th, downtown Little Rock. Reserve your seat at getreadyforthefuture.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
We all plan to be on time, but fender benders, damaged windshields, and slick roads quickly disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design personal protection plans that work for you and help keep you on track. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Monica Reiners or Agent Brian Kress in North Little Rock today.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. It's Honda of Russellville's 47th anniversary celebration. Celebrate with big savings store-wide. Register to win a 2026 Honda HR Forest Edition 4-Track Foreman 4x4 with a powerful 500 318cc engine and long travel suspension to tackle every job and trail. It's Honda of Russellville, Arkansas's #1 Honda powerhouse dealer. Visit HondaofRussellville.com today. Honda recommends the Foreman for riders 16 years and older and recommends that all ATV riders take a training course.
Tune in to Out of Bounds each Monday for Weekend Recap, brought to you by Fleet Management Services. Serving Central Arkansas for over 20 years, they're your small to mid-sized fleet specialist that also takes care of our fleet at Signal Media. Fleet Management Services is now hiring for Loop Tech, Tire Tech, and light maintenance. 8 paid holidays and paid vacation, paid health insurance, and 401k. Paid depends on experience and signing bonus. Apply in person at 901 East 8th Street in Little Rock.
This is Darren McFadden. I listen to Baz, Justin, and Rod because they got their wood. Enjoy Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
All right, short segment here. Yeah, it all gets started, Roger, during the break when we were talking about it, Justin. It's on now. You know, first touchdown club season. You got college football. College football Thursday night. UCA. Phil Elson joins us.
Morning.
Good morning, Phil. Yeah. So, you know, I'll hit 12 weeks in a row. Actually, I get 1 week off because of the open week. But yeah, football's here. This is a 0 week.
You and me are going to be running into each
other. Yeah, that's right. You know, Phil goes to every game, does a pregame, and we'll be at Utah and all the ones. And some of the games, Trey and I will be there on Thursday. Doing some stuff that's sponsored by Oaklawn. Oaklawn's also sponsoring all my coverage for the Razorbacks on Channel 7. This is year number 14 for Razorback coverage on Channel 7.
You missed one game.
Missed one stinking game.
And it was against
freaking Texas because of COVID.
How about that?
Phil, how was Coach Silverfield with you guys yesterday? Good?
It was great. Really enjoyed talking with him, enjoyed listening to him speak in front of everybody. He's as well-spoken as anybody I've come into contact with. Just hoping he's as well coached as anybody I've come into contact with.
One of his buddies. Hey, go ahead, Justin.
And I was just going to say, off topic, I love what Phil does with the pregame stuff, but Phil, you are unbelievably great at baseball, man.
Thanks,
that's not taken away from you at football.
He's a pro. You're a pro.
I listen a lot to you guys, man. Y'all do a great job, man.
I appreciate that very much.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Well, two things. Yeah, Phil could be doing Major League Baseball right now. He could have a Major League team. And
that's what I was going to say. We're lucky as Razorback fans, and I hope everybody out there realizes it, because Phil could be doing this anywhere for any team, pro or.
That's right, and I think you and Bubba. I think it's that Bubba.
Yeah,
is
Bubba's
great chemistry with you.
I've had a lot of fun with Bubba, and you know, Justin. Before I had Bubba as my color commentator, I worked 3 seasons with Rick Schaefer. And
yeah, that's right.
I love Rick. I can argue with Rick. I can listen. He can listen. That's why I really enjoy when he goes on with you guys on Morning Mayhem.
Yeah.
That's what Baz said. It's funny radio.
Yeah, he's
good.
Yeah, we love.
But I want to tell you, I know Phil and I have talked a number of times over the years, but I don't know that I've ever told you that, man. But I really enjoy it.
Well, I appreciate that very much. Baseball is kind of at my heart. It is.
What's happened on the zone today? Since I know Acree's gone because he's doing UCA football.
Acree free today and tomorrow. Okay. So we kind of let things just sort of lie a little bit. It'll be good. We got Clint Conk coming in for the first time. He'll be with us every Tuesday throughout the football season. Appreciate that. Going to talk Auburn with the voice of the Auburn Tigers today, Andy Burcham at 10:30. I got 2 top 10 lists today, David. I've been working on this.
Okay.
Top 10 reasons to be optimistic about Arkansas football 2026. Top 10 reasons to be pessimistic about Razorback football 2026. Eli Craner, Susan Irwin Prowse, and then we'll see if any more professional players sign with LSU today.
All right, that's good. Yeah, very good. Good job today, boys. Tomorrow we're on the road in Dardanelle, home of John Daly, and a lot more than that. Tom Cotton, I think, is going to join us. The mayor's going to join us, promoting the chicken fry in Mount Nebo. We love that area. It's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow. And then Conway, Luxury Pulling Spot on Thursday, and Fletcher on Friday. We're on the go. Football season is here. On 3, ready,
break.
Mickey Hennard for Hennard Foothills Equipment in Searcy. We've been selling and servicing Kubota equipment since 1991. Family owned and operated.